Alright, just open the game. Let's see what's up. Oh. What are urban myths? Modern stories spread by word of mouth. Spirits, cryptids, aliens, paranormal incidents, unsolved cases, conspiracies. Most are unfounded rumors, which grow as they're passed on. Many urban myths are rooted in harmless everyday gossip. But are they all truly? Hey everybody, and welcome, I guess, to Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I'm not really too sure about like what this game's actually about, to be completely honest, and honestly it's a little bit loud, so let me turn down that a little bit. But yeah, I don't really know what it's about. It looked really good from its itch page, and of course if you want to check it out yourself, it is inside the description below. But yeah, let's get right into it. This is a work of fiction. The organizations, businesses, and characters depicted are all fictitious. Any resemblances to other organizations are probably fake, is what it was supposed to say. They have that a lot in Japanese games, right? Oh. Oh no. Why here? Why now? There's something here. Hide, Azami. There's like a foot over there. 3 days ago. No, she's fine. I mean, this is like in the past, but like, she's still fine. She's doing okay. That's less fine. That's pretty bad, I think. That's kind of creepy. Anomaly checkup. Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Alright. Cool poster. Is this the place? Hello, I'm looking for the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Business call? I've always seen weird things, ever since I was born. I was hoping they might be able to help. Centers down the elevator, 4 floors deep. I hope they can fix me here. Oh, so you're like some kind of like psychic medium. Seeing ghosts and stuff. Okay. Oh, hello, person in wheelchair. Hello? Ah, I see. You saw our poster while shopping and came here seeking our help. And you have a problem you want us solved as soon as possible. Why, yes, but how did you... Oh, your gaze focused somewhere just behind me. You see it, don't you? Who are you, by the way? Mrs. Ami Fukurai? That's me, but how do you know my... I, too, happen to see as you do. Thanks to this strange power. Who am I, you wonder? Ayumi Miguria. Miguria? Center Director. First, let us identify what you're seeing. Identify? These might be able to clear things up. Oh. Welcome to the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Did you just like mind controller? Oh. Alright. Pretty cool intro cutscene. Nice. I will say, the text is moving very fast though. Oh, speaking of text. What are these glasses? The ghost behind you suddenly looks a lot more clear. As I said, they help you focus. Now, Mrs. Ami, about the things you're seeing. They are different from ghosts, as in the spirits of deceased individuals. They're not ghosts? Indeed, you might call it clairvoyance. Vestiges of persons and objects that existed are retained everywhere. You are probably visualizing them in some kind of way. I see. Simply put, you can see people and things that were there before. But seeing them better isn't really helping. You see them in focus by wearing these special glasses. This proves that your power is indeed clairvoyance. And could you perhaps help me deal with this clairvoyance? We could indeed. Here at the Urban Myth Dissolution Center, we work as a detective agency for anomalies, which handles cases beyond the capabilities of regular law enforcement. Upon official request, we could certainly support you in figuring out your clairvoyance. Then, please do something about these things I'm seeing. All in due time. Let's get you a seat first, so you can relax a bit. Oh, right. Slowing down. Sitting down. Alright. Oh, I didn't move her. Oh, what? Ow? Ow! Of course. Huh? What just happened? That chair is said to bring death to those who sit in it. Why would you do that? Why would you do that to me? A terrible curse indeed. What? Cursed chair. Oh. I had placed it there for research. How careless of me. No, that was the only chair in the room and he told me to sit. This guy's actually just a troll. He's actually just a troll. Okay. So what happens now? You sat in it, so you either figure things out, or you just die. Let us undo the curse that just hit you. Yes, please. Oh. Yes, please. I believe I kept a research file on this chair somewhere. With my limited mobility, it may take too long for me to get to it. We're looking for a research file. She's about to cry. She's actually on the verge of tears. Then I won't die, right? I'll look for it, and I'll find it. I'm powerless to assist, as you can see, but the file should be in this very room. Let me know when you find it. Understood. File, coming right up. Alright, we're not sitting in that chair ever again. Oh, it's only, left and right. Okay. Can I talk to you a little bit? Observe. The man that just, like, cursed you to death. Director-san. Yes? Do I look pale? I'm feeling kinda queasy. Considering this room is rather dark, you look healthily pale. So, I do look pale. Alright. Anything over here? Not really. What about the chair? Can I look at the chair? I thought this was here for guests. I mean, it is the only chair in the room. I don't really blame you, to be honest. Why did I sit in something like that? Because it's the only chair in the room! Anyways. And why leave such a thing lying around anyway? I don't know about that one. Alright. Question marks. No idea what I'm even looking for. I don't really know what you're looking for either, to be completely honest. Alright. Kunio Yanagata. Kumagusu Minakata. Shinobu Orikuchi? Shigeru Mizuki Folklore Studies? Am I pronouncing these names right? I'm definitely not, but you probably are. Alright, let's see over here. The Legacy of Miss Ripper. How not to meet your doppelganger. Warmer, at least. I'll look for the file. Oh, this book has a mark on it. The Dangers of Snake Venom. Hemotoxins from venomous snakes break down proteins. This can cause necrosis in muscle tissue, and may warrant special attention. Way too complicated for me. But it's unrelated to urban myths. Why is this book even here? Guess that's not. Can we check this place again, or is that not an option? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, let's get back to it. Alright. Is this the medical section? Depression, oppression, and liberation. Caring for schizophrenia. Sounds complicated. Maybe somewhere else? I think this is the only place we can look, actually. Shaping your happiness. Surefire tips for building rapport. Cult Great Reset. All sorts of books here. But I'm not finding this research file anywhere. I should check with the director. This reminds me of the old Hotel Dusk kind of games, you know what I mean? I mean, the movement system's pretty different, but like searching around looking for clues. Maybe more accurate, it's like Phoenix Wright. But like it's so reminiscent. I love it, I love it. Can't find it. The bookshelves are full of occultish titles. But I can't seem to find the research file. I see. In that case, I suggest you put on those glasses I handed you earlier and try again. Huh? When I wore these glasses earlier, it felt like my ghost sight got turned up. It's unfortunate that I no longer remember where I placed the file. I suppose I'll have to try searching myself. Let's hope it won't be too late. Wait, what happens to me if we are too late? Pretty sure you die. I'll put the glasses on and use this clairvoyance or whatever to find the file. Alright, put on my glasses. Here goes. Yo! Oh, hello, ghost. Yeep! I'm definitely seeing things. Or seeing this. This place has ghosts too, or rather... people and things? They were here before, or something. They used to be vague shapes, but now I can see them much more clearly. I'm shaking, but I might find something near that shadow, right? Right. Now or never. Hey, I'm gonna talk to you, because you're kinda cool. Yep, I knew I saw a ghost behind the director. Wearing these glasses makes me see it even more clearly. And I'm having trouble talking to him with these glasses on. I should take off the glasses when I need to talk. But I want to talk to the ghost. No, she doesn't want to. Alright, understood. Noted. Hello, ghost. Examine. There's a flickery ghost touching one of the books. Some papers are stuck inside. Could this be the research file? I should show it to the director. Oh, found a clue. Research file. Anything else over here? Can't go outside. Alright, let's go back to director. Hello, sir. The research file. I think this is the one. Ah, fantastic. I don't like how you're looking at me like that. That's kind of crazy. Fantastic. Your power is indeed similar to mine. You have the power to see it all. Case wrapped? Oh. Okay. So I'm saved now. Not exactly. How do you undo the curse? I don't know. Huh? The file didn't mention anything about uncursing, only that those afflicted by the curse would suffer from lower body necrosis. I'm gonna lose my legs, just like you. You just wanted me to be like you. That's crazy. Necrosis? What is that? Simply put, they rot away. Rot away? Death-inducing curse. That is the death chair. That is definitely the death chair. How could... What should I even do? When you sat down, did you feel anything on the chair? What I felt? Did I feel a jab or something, I think? I see. That night, I warned another look at the chair itself. You may find clues to the nature of the curse. I'll go check. Gotta keep trying. Examine the chair. Alright, so we got pricked in the bum. So I guess that's what causes the necrosis in the first place. I guess I don't wear this? Okay. Remember. I felt a jab when I sat down. This chair's old. Some parts have splinters sticking out. Did one of these jab me when I sat down? I should mention this to the director, too. Jabbed by a splinter? I mean, you can't really see anything in the clairvoyance. So I'm gonna assume that you're correct. I remember now. When I sat in that chair, I felt a jab on my behind. Though it's an old chair, so it's probably just a splinter or something. I see. But that's not really worth mentioning, is it? Sorry. Will I die from this curse? No need for such distress. Why not savor this rare moment? I don't really want to savor a moment if it's gonna be my last. I mean, maybe I should. Nah, I'm not doing that. How could I possibly? Mrs. Zami, let's try to think of the hypothesis. Hypothesis? Randomly collected information is rarely of substantial merit in and of itself. What kind of information have you gathered? Let me see. Previously cursed people rotted away from their lower bodies, caused by a splinter. I was jabbed in the bum by a splinter, that is literally exactly what I said before. Okay. Oh my, honestly, I have no clue. Ow. Compare potential explanations from those two pieces of information, and focus on the most likely possibility. It's alright, you can do this. Compare possibilities from the collected information. Focus on one. Not sure I understand, but I'll give it a thought. How to undo the curse. Oh. Let's think these over for a bit. Is that the Mind Palace? But what should I think about, and how? Oh. Let me offer a hint to get you started. Also, why are you in my Mind Palace? What are you doing over here? Director San? Yeah, exactly. According to my research, victims who sat in the chair all rotted away from their lower bodies. Which means people who sit down are cursed, and their bodies start rotting? Yes. However, you mentioned feeling something when you sat down. When I sat, I felt like a jab from a splinter. That pain was real. Next, choose the most likely explanation among the possibilities. We need to reach a hypothesis. Understood. Huh? Oh, wait, they're making me actually do stuff. This is Ace Attorney. Maybe there's a mechanism in the back of the chair, hidden compartment chair's legs. No. Was placed by Ms. Ripper. That jabs you with a needle, maybe. Yeah. Maybe there's a mechanism in the back of the chair, hidden compartment, chair's legs. Chair's seat. Definitely the chair's seat, because you didn't... You felt it in the bumps. It was the chair seat. That jabs you with a needle. That injects a necrotizing poison. Maybe a needle. It's either the needle or getting injected with some poison, because she said it was sharp. And I'm not really sure how, like, sharp Rage and Hate is. But biting bugs behind you, not very likely. I'll say jabs you with a needle. Then injects a necrotizing poison, maybe. Maybe? That's really the only thing that makes sense to me over here. Let's try it. Good! Yo! I have a brain, let's go! Maybe there's a mechanism in the chair's seat that jabs you with a needle, then injects a necrotizing poison. That might mean if everyone rots away in the same way, maybe it is poison. And maybe that pain I felt was a needle or something. I see. It seems you have a viable hypothesis. Found a clue. The chair's seat. Alright, so how do I get this poison out? Maybe there's something hidden in the seat of the chair. Will I be okay now then? No, you still definitely have poison in your veins. Once you have a hypothesis, you need to test that theory. You want me to get pricked again? You want? If your hypothesis is correct, the chair should house some kind of mechanism. I'll check right now. Take a look. Hey, there's a lid-like thing under the seat part. If there's a clue to what the poison is, we could find an antidote. It's not coming off. There we go. Oh. Alright, open up. What just happened? Oh! Mrs. Zami. I did it, Director-san. Now we can find out what the poison is. And... this is rather inconvenient. Although the cursed chair itself is real, the poison actually no longer has any effect. What? Wait. What? To think you would outright demolish it. Wait, you knew this all along? Why? Why wouldn't you tell me? I thought I was gonna die from the poison. I mean, he was. Yet now you're demolishing the chair has changed things rather drastically. Wait, what? Imagine that, a visitor destroying the cursed chair. We will need you to recover the repair bill. What? What? I'm so sorry. No, I'm not paying for that. We had borrowed it for studying. We'll need to restore it. The fee should be around 10 million yen. Oh! Wait, that's totally... You said 10 million? I do admit being careless on our end. So, about your earlier request. How about you work for us as an investigator and cover the fees with your wages? Please. Once the repairs are covered, we can start working on those troubles of yours. What? 10 million. Your special power, clairvoyance, will benefit our investigations. We'll make sure to account for that in your wages. Please guide the Urban Myth Dissolution Center's investigations with your clairvoyance. What? There's no way I can do that. I'll just go now. I don't think you can. Phone number 07 Inugami University. Info side 3rd year. Street address? Don't dox her, what the heck? I mean, you kinda just did, but like, you know. Not around my address, come on. No, that's my phone number. And why did you know about the uni? I told you, I have the power of vision myself. I can find you at any time and collect your debt. This is unreal. Yet, I prefer welcoming you in, rather than pursuing you. I'm really sorry for the damage. I'll do what I can. Why is this happening? Also, you might want to use this. Huh? A journal? Yes, for keeping notes on your investigations. Oh my god, it is dirty. Go on, take a look. Oh, this is so cool! Oh, hello, it's me. Is this the right page? Many incidents involve complex interpersonal relations. Here, you'll want to note down characteristics and relationships for the people you meet. This is work orientation already. Please try taking notes while we're at it. About what? How about notes on me to begin with? I see. Wait, do I get to take the notes personally, or... Oh, she writes them for... I'm actually kind of sad if she writes them for me. The director's characteristics. Oh, why do you not have a coat on anymore? Some kind of power similar to mine. What was it? Clairvoyance, right? Vision, apparently, actually. Yes, his vision. The power that shows him everything. Because of that power, I somehow ended up working here. Ayumu Meguria? I'm gonna say Meguria. Ayumu Meguria. Vision allows the Urban Myth Dissolution Center's director to see everything from a distance. Knew about my clairvoyance power, gave me a pair of glasses, and gave me this journal, but also pressures me to pay back debt in a passive-aggressive way. Kind of scary. You have your journal now. How about we take a quick break? A quick break? Not breaking chairs, or my will this time. First of all, we're going to brief you on the basics about the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Okay. What are urban myths anyway? Oh, you have a book now. It's okay. That's a lot of I can't read all that. I'm sorry. Yeah, we should visit our own theory. And that said, there are a variety of secrets, rumors that have that are secretly offered. I don't know what you're saying. Way too fast. Exactly. 1 hour later. And that's just a quick overview. You should now have the minimal required knowledge to be able to process urban myths. Some of it seared into my memory, like passion in your eyes and your voice. I'm glad to hear it. Whenever in doubt in your field, your memory of me should prove helpful. Also, you don't have a coat anymore. Did you ever have a coat, or am I like hallucinating? Nah, whatever. I've only scratched the surface, but in due time. Well then, let's get you started on the investigation. Huh? Like, right now? Yes, indeed. You should be perfect for this case. I'm gonna give him a more, they say creepier voice. A bit creepier. Huh? This request is about curbing the damage being caused by a certain urban myth. Jasmine, whom you've met upstairs, handles our on-site investigations. The lady with the hair buns. Skill sets vary from person to person. She tends to get bored with her finer details. You should be a much stronger match with the investigations need. Oh, okay? Kindly find Jasmine up top and ask her to brief you. She already has the overview for this case. I see. All set, Mrs. Ami? It's a pleasure to be working with you. Looking forward to paying back my dues. I'm a little bit confused though, like, was that chair— okay, here, I'm gonna take the moment to, like, actually think for a moment. But, like, was the chair actually, like, accursed in any way, shape, or form? Because, like, she kind of just got pricked. He said she was cursed. There were no, like, spirits above her or anything like that, but he said she was cursed. That's all he said. Yeah. And then she broke the chair, and apparently the curse is faded, but we actually don't know if there was a curse at all. Because the guy never— well, she never had any, like, real symptoms. She didn't, like, act like she was dying or have weakness in her legs, I think. So, did he just lie to us and we just broke a completely normal chair with that somehow had, like, a little compartment that, like, pricks our bum? And now we're in debt for, like, no reason? I mean, he has vision. He saw this coming if that was the case. Which would actually be very cool. That would be a very cool, like, little plot point. But anyways, back to the game. Hey. Thank you for earlier. Let me introduce myself. Yeah, not interested. Just heard from the boss man. He get— what? Wait, what did he— how did he— okay. Azami Fukari. Oh, it's a phone. Okay, I understand. Yeah, let me think. Zami. Yasumi Tomarigi? I goes my Jasmine. I like how, like, it's instantly American. It's instantly, like, Englishified. Yasumi Jasmine. Get it? Yasumi Jasmine, I guess? What? Understood, Jasmine. You're an on-site investigator for urban myths, too. So, that's all you. I just drive you around, deal? Oh. So, I'm guessing that's like, no, that's all you— whatever. Translation error, you know the drill. Seriously? So you're not doing anything? You're just driving me around? Director again. Uh-huh. Stop the damage from the urban myth. Ah. And I need you to teach you— and I need to teach you how to do social media research as well? Why me? Anyways, get in. We'll talk on the way. Understood. Oh, hey, is that Lupin? Is that Lupin the Third? Is that that guy right there? Is that Lupin? Oh, you're not Lupin. Dot to dot. You're definitely not Lupin. Okay, nice music change. This is not my job description. Sorry. Nah, it's okay. Again, it's that boss man making others do all the work. Anyways, about the social media research business. Ready? Yeah, I'm ready. So we look things up to track rumors and such. Track rumors? Checking for rumors that hint at urban myths around posts that stand out. Any comments that might spread rumors in questionable ways. That's basically what social media research is for. Tracking rumors, social media research. Whoa, taking notes, huh? Go on and give it a try. I'll back you up. Understood. Thank you very much, Jasmine. Yeah. Bossman's notes say... It all started from this Igo person's account. For starters, check how far the rumor's spreading. How far it's spreading? And all urban myths come from rumors. Gotta cut to the core first. Do you think I'd be able to? Choose the posts and read them to me. I'll be able to comment, at least. I should just read out each and every post. Anyways, start by tracking down the source of the info. Pinpoint claims of anomaly sightings. Understood. Oh, hey. What? Oh, keyword search? No notable search terms. Never mind. I was gonna start searching stuff. It was gonna be cool. Guys, some weird dudes just showed up at Mio's place and tried to attack her. We called the police, but there's really not any helping much. Oh, it's blowing up. I wonder why this is trending so much. It's the content for sure, but maybe also the account itself. What's up? You're burning a hole through that pic. This photo looks familiar for some reason. Could just be your mind playing tricks on you. Terrifying anomaly appears. Journal updated. Alright. Oh, what the heck is that? I was scared, but managed to snap a pic. Wait, are you the same person? Yeah, it's all Ico. 7-star fig consultant. Alright. But is it real? Jasmine, you should look at this. Whoa, would you look at that? Is that a ghost? No idea, Bossman. Or Bossman would be thrilled if it is. Shadowing the photo. Alright, and it seems like the top left says I'm allowed one more clue. Who needs the police? They don't understand what it's like to be victims at all. I'm guessing that last clue is going to be, the last thing I click. Is that a guy? That's horrible. False reports. Stop wasting police resources. You're trending, LMAO. Why is it trending? Wait, seriously? Don't think you can get... Wait, what? Don't think you can get the info out of me that easily. I would never tell where Mio's place is. Oh no, my hand slipped. LOL. That's kinda strange. It's not as, vague as everything else, or... Mio's place. Mio, could that be? You know her? She might be someone I know. Wait. What? Cut out the sudden screams. Some of the letters seem to be moving, though I can't see clearly. Maybe I should look through the glasses. Sure. She's so happy when she puts them on too. What's going on? The letters are popping out. Oh, say what? The letters, Mio's place, are popping out of the screen. No idea what you mean. Is it because you want to see the search, or you want to search for Mio's place? Searching, yeah, good idea. Where and how would I do that? See the search box up near top? Pick the search terms from there. Yes. Recap time. Browse for search keywords and important information. Pick the search terms from the search box. Also check the news posts from the timeline to turn up from the two searches. That's social media research in a nutshell. Okay? Okay, I'll try selecting the search keywords. Mio's place. Alright. We still don't have clues, looks like. Actually, I am a little bit curious what happens if I click on one of the random ones. I suppose it's scary either way. Gotta check on site. Oh, so it's just like one-off stuff. Cool bus train reaction, but they didn't even tell the police. Well, nope, they didn't. No, they definitely did. Da-da-da. No, nothing else seems important. Search found. Alright. Docs Shin Nakamachi, Mio/home, Asami Tea. Is this just rumors and fakes? I thought this place used to be a prison. Wait, what? You mean this place has a history? Bossman loves this kind of mess, I bet. Search around and track. Might find something juicy. Oh, okay. Sure thing. These letters look like they might jiggle around as well. Should I check with the glasses? Sure. I'm gonna go back up to the post, though. Oh, they are moving. It wasn't just my eyes. Is this trying to tell me? Which words I should be searching for? My power. I wonder what it actually is. It's definitely just clairvoyance, I think. Anyway, I should be searching for rumors and fakes. Not yet. Not yet. 1 second. Let's see this. Oh no. I think this really is Mio's place. So it is your friends. I think so. Think so is not enough to go on. Alright, yeah, so that's not a clue. Wait, there, I know that place? Who are you? Or are you serious? Image search turns up an apartment called Meon Shin Nakamachi the second, but this is it? That seems important. There's an apartment name. This is definitely my friend's place. Your very first case involves someone you know. Not the luckiest recruit in town, are you? The director told me I'd be good for this case. That's why it was assigned to me? Sorry, 1 second, just gonna drink some water. Found a clue. Mio's address. Complete? No, I do want to search rumors and fakes first. No results? How about just rumors and fakes? Results found! You're all being led to think this is a random rumor or fake. Any case, if it's a ghost, we can exorcise it, but if alien life forms are behind this, we're all doomed. What's going on here? Kind of sub-dimension, back-to-back with petty rumors. Da-da-da? The UFO in the air was just a prediction of that would come. Also, it's really cool that, like, that kind of changed. Like, it gave one more like, and it's changing still! Oh, that's awesome! That's a really cool detail. But anyways, let's get back to the game. Is the man in the image real? Cheat AI? This man? Wait, there's actually an AI chatbot? There's an AI, we have Grok in here? We have Grok? That's crazy. That AI is a smart one. This man may or may not be real. The facts vary depending on the situation, so please continue to observe carefully. So, you didn't give it any kind of like straight answer AI. Okay, sounds like Grok. Wait, could this be Uncle Tiny? What? Excuse me, what? Huh? You don't know about Uncle Tiny? No, this is... So the one in the photo is Uncle Tiny? Don't think so, since that one doesn't look too tiny. I'll show you the sender's files later. Oh, journal updated. Oh. It's the harbinger of doom, and demons of the depths of hell are marching here on Earth. The end of humanity is nigh! Okay, Chibunyu. Okay. What's the name? There was a monster or something like this? No. This is Plasma. Plasma can explain everything. No, how unfortunate. I could have warned them. Tokyo Psychic Lulu. Jasmine, have you ever had your fortune told? Can't stand long rants, much less hearing them one-on-one. Looks like a red cape, reminds you of Little Red Riding Hood. Probably not important. Who cares about color? It does look like a hood though. Is there something I story about the air raid hood? Maybe it's a girl? Demon in a robe? What's this? Robe? Lobe? Wasn't that the woman who keeps showing up in AI pics? Oh? Brand new urban myth right here. Alright. That's her name? Oh, so the lady's name was Loeb. Lobe robe. It's the reference. Guess so. I think it's really cool that you can get like... Wait, oh, this guy showed up in one second. I think it's really cool that you can like get like extra information from other clues if you keep searching rather than like just going on and finishing up the investigation. I think that's awesome. This guy showed up at my place too. Thankfully, I had precautions in place so I was able to defend myself, but I was too scared to put up a photo of fear of being outed. I'm so disappointed in myself. Yikes, so he's been showing up in other homes too. Can't tell either way just from this post. Yeah, they could be lying on the internet. Nah, that couldn't happen. No one does that. No one does that. We're fine, we're fine. Is there anything else I can see? Maybe. Authorities, police. Is it just that influencer ego desperately chasing some cloud? Probably not. Is this all a setup? Who knows? False report, calling the police so you can go viral, no. Mocking the police with fake news, then calling them useless. Can't believe you called the police for a bit. Contacting your RAF. Would it be okay to use your post for a website? Of course. OnlyFans profile picture. Okay. I think that's all. Also, I really like how whenever you put on the glasses, it's a super nice little animation. It looks so cute. Can I put on the glasses here? No letters moving around. False alarm. Anything here? Alright. I'm only checking the important ones, or the ones that I personally deem it. Letters come to life. Nope, nothing's happening. No search keywords in here. Alright. Let's keep going then. Complete social media research. This is terrible. She's my friend. So we're heading to your friend's place, yeah? Lead the way. Yes. So, how's it looking? But if it's to save a friend, with your help, the investigation feels doable. You're not gonna go inside, are you? Remember, I just drive you around. Oh, of course. I'll be quick on the pickups and back you up. You get to handle the legwork. Legwork. I am on it. Hello. Oh, you're inside. Neo's place. So, this is the Docs girl's place. First thing you need to do is identify which urban myth is involved in this case. Once it's identified, we'll know the cause and we can counter it. Identifying the urban myth first. So far, the anomaly is unknown. We don't know the motive either. So go on and say hi to those two, and talk to them. Then check out the room and collect some info. Say hello first. And investigate the room. Noted. Alright. Let's go say hello. Is this... Oh, this is the outside door. This is the door we came in. Okay. A regular, everyday, mundane door. Lock and chain, fully functional. Awesome. An actual door. That works. Sup. About the Dissolution Center, actually, first. Jasmine, how long have you worked here? 6 months? Not even, actually. What exactly does the Urban Myth Dissolution Center do? Not really. We look into rumors. If it's paranormal related, we figure out what's up. Who would actually ask you to do this? National or local governments, also universities and research organizations. This case here is probably the boss man just spotting a rumor and taking interest about the investigation. Jasmine, how do you usually go about investigating on site? Usually? Ask those who encountered anomalies about what they saw and things like that. Enough leads, and you'll start to see the rough shape of the urban myth. The shape of the urban myth. Who saw what, and when, and how, and all that. You start to get what the urban myth is actually about. And then you suddenly get a call from the boss man. I guess it's because of the CL vision or whatever. Yeah? Wow. With that vision, watching everywhere I go. You okay or what? Basically, you're on site, gather clues, and Boss Man knows. So your job here is to dig up info on the case. That's all there is to it. Okay. Alright. Supportive question mark colleague? Can I talk to you one more time, or is that it? Just don't rely on me, got it? Noted. Hello there, would you be... Oh, you follow me. Okay, that's kinda cool. Who would you be? Are you okay, Mio? Oh, it's Mio. Asami, why are you here? I'll give you a reason for coming first. Yeah. After a certain turn of events, I'm working part-time at the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I couldn't believe it when I heard you were the client. Same here. But why? The police didn't help you. They listened to me at the police station and came to check my room. But since something was stolen, they didn't find any leads. They did a quick search and then they just left. That's terrible. So then you contacted the center. That's right. When I saw the police station, I saw the poster for the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I thought, if anyone, these special investigators might believe us. Oh, I saw the same poster. You investigate ghosts and such, right? Eiko saw something, that's for sure. Listen, Asami, I really need your help. You can trust me. You'll be okay, Mio. I'm new on the job and not super sure of myself. But I'll help you in any way I can. I'm so glad you're here to help. I feel much safer. I'm counting on you, Asami. Yep, I'm on it. Okay, about you. Mio, which faculty are you studying at again? I'm keeping notes on the case and would like to ask you a few questions. Yes, of course. Mio Sato, 23 years old, Inugami University. Human Sociology, 3rd year. Plus you're in the same class. Alright. The incident is trending online. Could you give me a rough idea of what happened? Okay, I'm still pretty confused though. Something suddenly appeared in my room. I didn't notice at first, but Eiko did. He helped me get out. Something suddenly appeared in your place. You locked the door, right? Yes, I'm always careful to check the door, so I'm sure. How could it get in? I'm so scared. About the sudden intruder. Do you remember what that thing looked like? I don't know. We rushed out of the room, but I also felt like I was being watched for a while now. Huh? Huh? This is an old apartment, so something may be up. Asami, can I count on you to find out? Yeah, I'll try. Alright, found a clue. Anomaly that occurs in old buildings. I'm not gonna go to the room just yet. I'll check the bed first, sure. Take a peek. Boxes of clothing and luggage, not much space. Maybe room for one person. Alright. I'll go to you in just a sec. Oh! Tons of books and trinkets on the shelves. Online shopping books piled on top. You can see the billboards on the buildings across the street, 4th floor from here. Alright, so we have a nice little view. Hello, I'm Azami Fukarai? I've been pronouncing it, whatever. I'm Azami Fukarai, Mio's friend. We are here from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center to investigate the case. Thank you for having us. You're her friend? Didn't know. You seem a lot more joyful than you really should be, to be completely honest. Mio said she'd founded a detective agency for anomalies. But I had doubts you existed until you showed up. But anyways. The police aren't doing much, so I guess we'll collaborate. Please help Mio. She needs it. I want to know about the incident. First of all, about the incident. Please tell me what it is you saw. Last night I was talking with Mio and lost track of time. She agreed to let me stay over, so we set up cushions on the rug. You were going to sleep on the floor? Yes, it's Mio's home, so I wasn't going to steal her bed, was I? The moment we turned off the light to sleep, I felt a presence in the room that wasn't us. The moment we turned the lights off, were they hiding until then? I think Mio was still unaware at that point. Mio and I tried to leave the room without turning the lights back on. We made it out the door, somehow. I told Mio to run to the police, as there was someone in the room. About Eiko. Is it okay if I call you Eiko-san? Of course. Mio calls me Eiko-san too. Talk to me casually, like friends. Oh, thank you. Could you tell me your age and profession? You sound like the police. Eiko Shimizu, 29. I work as a sort of job hunting consultant, bridging students and companies. Also temp staff coordination, leveraging all those connections. You're an entrepreneur? I guess. You're at GamiU too. GamiU? Yeah, I'm a third-year information science major at Inagami University. We're schoolmates. How lovely to hear. I think we'll have plenty of time to talk about. Yeah. Alright, what's your... Actually, let me see the details you saw, then we'll go through your relationship with Mio. Tell me in detail about what you saw in this room. In detail? Let me see. The time was just before midnight or so. I was so scared. I didn't get a good look, but I didn't look human. Or it didn't look human. When I was closing the door, the shadow loomed up as if from the floor. If we were a moment too late, I can't imagine where I'd be. A shadow that didn't look human. That shadow must be an anomaly then. Where did it appear from? That's still unclear. I should note this down too. The shadow that suddenly appeared. From the floor, don't forget to add that, don't you dare. Anyways, let's see the relationship with Mio. Can I ask you about your relationship with Mio? Mio's in Oko-sensei's human sociology seminar, right? I studied under Oki-sensei too, in the same seminar. I'm working on it as job hunting consultant, as Oki-sensei introduced me to Mio. I've been helping her, and we grew closer as friends. I see, that's why you knew each other. I'm happy to meet someone from my alma mater. Feel free to call me if you ever need a helping hand. One is a posted photo from... Oh yeah, that one. This photo of the shadowy monster looks like a man somewhat. Terrifying, isn't it? Did you turn around and take this as you ran away? I was way too scared for that. Mino ran for the cops and... I opened the door just for a bit and quickly took a bed. Once I did, the guy disappeared. Disappeared? Just like that? More or less. He was gone before I knew it. I see. Duly noted. Thank you for the help. Alright. Let me check over here first. I thought this was gonna lead me to another room, so I didn't check it first. But let's see. Observe. This is the unit bathroom. That's... Okay, one room it is. One room puzzle solving! Yippee! What is that? What is that? Don't touch it, man. Yikes, what is this? Also, I didn't mention it before, but she kind of does look like Detective Conan a little bit. Just the glasses. It's just the glasses in the eyes. Nothing else. But she does. That's it. They look like legs? Don't touch it, don't... Can I save? Is there a saving option? No, there isn't a saving option, which means there's definitely not a game over. I'm gonna touch it. Ew. I can't seem to actually touch it. Feels so weird. What exactly is this shadow? I should think about it once we have more clues. I should note this too. Shadows see through clairvoyance. Alright, anything else over here? Maybe. You're literally the ghost. You are literally the ghost. You are just the ghost. Anything behind you? No? Okay. Gasp, a ghost! The ghost, actually. But according to the director, my power is clairvoyance, and I'm seeing what happened in the past. So this isn't a ghost, not a ghost. How could it not be a ghost? But what if I'm seeing something? That something was here? Look closer. Whoa. It's terrible. I feel like the shadow is watching me. I need to take a closer look. The shadow looks human. It's wearing something. A hoodie? Discuss about the haunted spirit. Alright. So let's see what people have to say about what it looked like. You would know more, definitely. Eiko-san, can I ask you something? What you saw. The thing you saw looked like a haunted spirit of sorts. Blurry and all, but also tangible? Was it that kind of shadow? Huh? Sorry about this abrupt question. No, it's fine. I'm getting accused left and right of faking this to gain attention. I didn't think anyone would believe me. I thought so. That wasn't a trick of the light or a lie. The thing you saw, it was definitely in this room. I'm impressed. I hope you can solve this case for us. Yes, you gave me no information. Zero information was gotten. That's okay. Mio, a few things? Oh, I can't ask you anything. Nope, nothing. I guess we go back to the shadow then. Nothing. Alright, what do we do here? Well, I mean, we have these things on the left that we can solve. Well, quote-unquote solve. These little mysteries. I should write about Eiko-san in my journal. Eiko Shimizu, who works as a job hunting consultant. She took the same uni seminar from Mio-zen, which means that she's older uni friend, uni professor, younger uni friend? Older uni friend. Yep, that's it. It's my first time meeting her, but since she went to the same uni, I feel like we'll get along. Alright. Eiko Shimizu, a graduate of Inugami University, the same school that Mio and I are going to, and a hard-working big sis figure, runs a job hunting consultancy and temp staff business. When she stayed over at Mio's place and was about to sleep, Eiko-san noticed an unsettling presence. Also, can I see myself? I never looked at that. Azami Fukurai, sorry. A university student with an unlucky tendency to get in trouble, stressed by the ghostly figures that haunt the edge of her vision. When seeking the Urban Myth Dissolution Center's help, hoping for a cure for these visions, but vandalized the cursed chair and picked up some hefty debt. Agreed to work at the center as a field investigator to help you repay everything. Myths, AI-generated women. Oh wow, oh, this is a lot. Wait. Yamanami, vision, glasses, hypothesis. Cursed chair, Uncle Tiny. Oh yeah, Uncle Tiny. Can I see this photo? That's adorable. That's so cute. That's so adorable. He's so cute. I'm sorry. He's just adorable. I love him. Let's see this one. AI-generated woman. You guys done anything creative lately? I've fallen into a bit of a slump and haven't been able to come up with much. I'm a little late to the party, but I've been practicing making AI-generated art. Disgusting! If you feed the AI keywords that match your vision of the piece, I'll draw it for you. So I chattered a few times and ended up with a picture of a woman pursing her lips and glaring at me. I probably shouldn't say things like this, but you know, she's kinda creepy. I changed my keywords a bit and tried again, but I just got the same woman as before. I tried changing all of the kinds of things. Her hairstyle, pose, body type, age, even her personality. For some reason, the AI kept drawing the same woman. I got this scary feeling that she was somehow attaching herself to me, and just closed the program without thinking. I started to imagine that if I kept generating pictures, eventually that woman was going to come right out of the screen. If you guys ever try making AI-generated art, I'd behoove you not to. Let some creepy AI-generated woman get attached to you. Alright, what about Uncle Tiny? Also, I like how there's like separate animations for this like little antlered guy over here on the right. It's very cute. Let's do Cursed Chair then. Dear me, did you know that the numerous cursed objects exist in this world? Items that bring you misfortune, or even death. Just by owning them. You'll find everything from cursed jewelry, cursed dolls, cursed cars, or cursed estates even. For most of them, the first owner had a strong obsession for the artifact, and it's that obsession which brings disaster to the new owner. Among the cursed selection, the cursed chair is especially strong, and is said to have killed 60 people to date. The original owner of the chair, angered by someone else sitting on it, killed the insolent man. Or sitting with it without permission, killed the insolent man. The owner was sentenced to death for murder. But just before the execution, he shouted that he would curse to death whoever ever dares sit on his chair. After his own death, anyone who sat in the chair died a strange death within mere days. Since then, the chair has been known as the Cursed Chair, or Dead Man's Chair. 5 dead souls have perished by sitting in the dreaded seat. The current owner, taking heed, has it on display suspended from the ceiling, so no one could possibly sit on it. And what does that chair look like, you ask? Uncannily similar to the one you're currently sitting in, actually. Wait, the current owner? That was definitely not in the air when we attended the firm. It's kind of strange. Okay, this is Uncle Tiny. I was walking around K Street near his S station one day, looking for a place to get lunch. I was at the crosswalk waiting for the light to change when I noticed something out of the ordinary. A public payphone that with a receiver just hanging off the hook. I suddenly got the urge to put it back in its place, you know? But I opened the payphone door and reached for the receiver. I noticed a tiny mouse stuck to it. My hand was already close around it before I could stop myself and I froze, trembling. When I opened my hand and looked closer, I saw it as a little old man. We were both frozen in surprise, but when he met my gaze, he suddenly panicked. He jumped off the receiver, landed on the phone book, and scampered down the telephone pole. He crawled under the gap of the phone booth and legged it towards a nearby takoyaki restaurant. What the heck was that about? Apparently, a little old foggy is quite the common sighting, especially among celebrities and artists. You know, I'm something of an artist myself. No, you're not. Relax. Chill. Anyways, good friend. I should make note about Mio too in my journal. Mio Sato, resident of the room where the incident occurred. Mio is my friend at uni. Yes, my friend at uni from the same uni. Sato, a pretty university student, originally from a small town. We became friends when Mio lost her student card and I, without realizing it back then, found it for her with my clairvoyance. Mio is very tidy and she will be annoyed if you're messy and don't put stuff back where they're supposed to be. And one more. I should write about Jasmine in my journal too. Actually, I didn't talk to Jasmine. I should probably talk to Jasmine. My coworker at the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Her impression of me seems to be not very friendly, uninterested. I mean, she's actually, she comes off as, distant, but, she's pretty friendly. Not, showy friendly, but, she is kind of friendly. Really nice, or I wish. Can't be it. Let me rethink this. She's pretty friendly, I'm just saying. Anyways, not very friendly then. Yeah, I wondered if she hates me. I think you're just anxious. Doesn't matter, I will keep trying. The fact that she's, willingly, talking to me is kind of funny. Yasumi Tamarigi, Urban Myth Dissolution Center's staff member, thinks basically all tasks are too much work. Says detailed aspects of investigation are not her strong suit. In charge of guiding us as I stumbled through the investigation. Made it clear that her main job was driving. Probably a trustworthy coworker nonetheless. See, she's not that bad. I see a haunted spirit. Jasmine, I'm seeing something that looks like a haunted spirit. What are those shadows that show up with the glasses? Don't see them. No way I'd know. It's scary because their forms are fuzzy. I can see them, but not touch them. Aren't most monsters in urban myths kind of that way? A bit clearer than ghosts, with ridiculous goals or messages. What are these things I'm seeing? Hey, don't ask me. You figure it out. Not really clear. About the shadowy traces. Huh. No. I mean, since we're figuring out, maybe one more look and then I'll start doing the clues up top. Nope. Alright. Let's do these then. Who was the shadow at the entrance? Let's think things over for a bit. About the shadowy traces. Shadows seen through clairvoyance. What am I seeing with this clairvoyance power anyway? They look like ghosts, but aren't. So weird. I'm not really helping much, even if I can see things. Oh, hello. It seems you still need my support. I can offer the second part of my urban myth theory, which we had to wait on earlier. Oh no, my memory of the director is going self-aware. First, let's take a moment to narrow down what you easily need to consider. Feels weird, being tutored by the mere memory of our director. Then again, maybe all the intelligence is rubbing off on me. I feel smarter somehow. I'm happy for you. Wait, so you are here? Wait, wait, that's not a memory? I mentioned this back at the center. Your clairvoyance shows you the memories of each location, a view of the past. So I'm peeking at what someone was doing here before. If so, what about that foot-like shadow I saw by the entrance? Probably a dog. Maybe this is a memory of... Eiko's no. Coming home, Mio running away. Actually, yeah, it would be running away, wouldn't it? Because it was two sets. Running away, Eiko-san with Mio. It was two sets of legs, and they were heading towards the exit door. So I'm gonna guess it's this. Maybe this is the memory of running away with Eiko-san with Mio. It doesn't feel right. Let me remind you just in case. Clairvoyance shows you the memories left in each location. Their views of the past events and not to be confounded with ghosts and such. I see 4 legs, which means it must be 2 people. Yeah, so it's Eiko and Mio. Also, the legs seem to be heading towards the exit, so it's Eiko and Mio. What? The notes I took in the journal might give some hints. Let me rethink this. Running away? So it's not running away. Okay. Maybe this is a memory of the ghost that haunts this place? Jasmine? No, it's not Jasmine. She wasn't here before. Coming to investigate. It's me and... Wait. No, it's not. Wait. Maybe it's the memory of them two? You and Jasmine? If it's not Mako and, her... Maybe this is the memory of coming to investigate me with Jasmine? It doesn't feel right. Let me remind you just in case. Okay. So, does the red mean that, like, I got it wrong then? I'm guessing. Okay, so it was Mio. But it's not coming to investigate or running away. Maybe it's coming home. The ghost that haunts this place, because they also seem to have lived here, with Mio. So then they're stalking Mio, maybe. They came in with Mio. Maybe it's the memory of coming home. The ghost that haunts this place with Mio. Doesn't feel right, really. What could it be then? So it's not coming home. Maybe it's the memory of the ghost that haunts this place? Coming home with Mio! Wait, that's kind of like exactly what I said, but like in a different kind of like formulation. Okay. Maybe this is a memory of the ghost that haunted. No, really? Doesn't feel right. Really? Then how did the ghost get in? Really? Maybe it's a memory of Eiko running away with Mio. That's what I said. Okay, like it was the first thing I put. Maybe it's a memory of running away, Eiko with Mio. But I guess it's like grammatically incorrect. Okay, fair enough. Maybe this is the memory of Eiko-san running away with Mio. If so, I can really see a tiny glimpse of past events. The gaze that Mio felt, what Eiko saw, and what I saw through my clairvoyance, they don't seem to be lying. Reminding everyone's actions and my clairvoyance might tell us something. Alright, alright. Where did the shadow come from? Let's think things over for a bit. Normally that occurs in old buildings, a shadow that suddenly appeared. A mysterious being that appeared very suddenly. If they only had one witness, they might simply have imagined things. But Mio also mentioned feeling watched. I have no idea what to think about, or how. In that case, let me offer some guidance. My resident director boss is talking to me again. First, let me take a moment and narrow down what you actually need to consider. Suppose this shadow actually exists, and acts similarly to humans. If it acts like us, I'd want to know about the shadow showed up. Let's think about this for a bit. Okay, how did the shadowy figure get in? Doesn't actually appear somewhere in the room. They mention that it arises. Maybe it has a special power that arises from circumstance. Somewhere in the room? Maybe? Maybe it was a special power that arises from circumstance somewhere in the room. Is that really so? First, we need to consider whether the shadow figure actually exists and acts similarly to a human being. Okay, so it doesn't have a special power. Maybe there's a route that leads in somewhere in the room. Maybe? Okay, nice. Maybe there's a route that leads in somewhere within the room. Yes, I should try to focus on how it got inside the room. Man or monster, that should show us who or what they are. What's the possible points of entry? I'm gonna guess the bed. It's either the bed or the window. Check under the bed. Any secret passages? Of course not. But I can fit pretty easily, so a man could hide there too. Let's get a pic of this too, just in case. Maybe even the bookshelf, to be honest. Nope. Think things over. If it was a normal intruder, would they have easily been able to climb up so high? I should ask the police what the police told them. Ask what the police said. And one more door before we do ask. Looks pretty standard. No space for anyone to hide here. I'm here, so I might as well snap a shot. Look closer? What do you mean look closer? On close inspection, the toilet is fully raised. You got a toilet ghost? You got a toilet ghost? The seat is raised as well. I remember Mio being the type who was always conscious about this stuff. I should close it for now. Check the unit bathroom. Anything else over here? Nothing. Alright, now we can ask. Mio, a few things. How did the shadow get in? I've been thinking, to find out what the shadow was, we should first figure things out, how it managed to sneak in. It suddenly appeared, but any idea how it got in? I don't know. Something scary to happen to me before, and since then, I've been extra careful to check the door. So how could this... It was really sudden, out of thin air even. Something scary happened? Can I ask you what happened to you before? If it's okay to ask, that is. Around 2 years ago, I think someone was kind of stalking me. That was one of the reasons I moved here. Since then, everything was okay until yesterday. I'm really scared. Help me, Asami.
About your boyfriend. You mean your stalker? She didn't say boyfriend.
This is purely for investigative purposes, but you know, like... Please tell me about any boyfriends, if I may ask. I don't have anyone I'd call a boyfriend, not currently. No BF, now. Noted. Sorry, thanks. Did the police say anything about the intruder entering through the window? I thought of the same thing and asked them. But they didn't find any evidence about the window or on the balcony. Also, we're on the 4th floor, and the road is pretty busy. Some places are open until midnight, so they said it's unlikely. I see. Sorry. Huh. I see. Makes sense. Window entry unlikely. Noted. Good luck with your investigation. I believe in you, Azami. Huh. Window wasn't a point of entry. Alright. And how about you? About the intruder. Did the police say anything about the intruder entering through the window? I hated the way they treated me and stopped listening midway. I think they told Mio something. Understood. Any strange sounds? Did you hear any noises from somewhere inside the room? I don't think so. Oh, by the way, you've been taking pics of this place, right? Can I take a quick look and refresh my memory? Yeah, of course. Thanks. Dot 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 dot. She's scrutinizing each pic. Something on mind? About this one. When did you take it? The toilet lid is raised. This might upset Mio. She's meticulous about these things. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'm not the one who raised the lid, or the seat. Oh well. Alright. And... I guess we need one more clue. Maybe the door? Look around. Mio mentioned being careful about checking that her door's locked. Mio's really diligent, unlike me. I can't picture her forgetting to lock up. I should snap a pic for her here too. Oh, I've talked to Mio and Eiko-san. And looked around the room, I think. So getting closer to narrowing down the urban myth. Well... Yeah, not like we could. About that time, though. At this stage, the boss man tends to call. Oh. Someone's phone is ringing. See? Right on cue. Huh? What? Wait, it's mine? Pick up already. Yes. Hello, this is Azami. Director Megaraya here. Well done, Miss Azami. Director-san? Cut the formalities, eh? Director or whatever is fine. Yes. Director-san. Dot dot dot. Thanks to your efforts, the urban myth within this case has taken shape. This may be a good time to identify which one it is. Okay. How should we identify the urban myth? Countless urban myths exist in the world. I believe you've already referenced part of your sender's archives. Identification. It's about finding the correct record for the urban myth that matches the case's specifics. Yet another of my beginner questions, but do you even need to identify what it is? Yes. Urban myths tend to be grouped in several categories. A sizable number of them are known to stalk those who encounter them. So if this myth is one of them, Neo might still be in danger. Identification is a step towards adequate prognosis. Surely you agree. Oh yes, I see what you mean. Without further ado, let the identification begin. Oh! Whoa! What? Huh? Thank you for your patience. I believe you would all prefer a swift resolution. So I appreciate that your kind cooperation with our identification process. Please convey to everyone what I just told you. Well, everyone? Our director is here on the phone to guide us through the process. First of all, what exactly is identification? We compare various mysterious occurrences in the field to our sender's records. This is to determine which urban myths match the specifics. So identifying helps us figure out what to do next. But you don't need to hear our investigation report first. He already saw everything, didn't he? Such is the power of my vision. I am already aware of your investigation results. The director is basically an anomaly himself. Let us begin by laying out what exactly happened here. This started around Mio and Eiko-san. They both encountered a suspicious intruder, correct? That's right. This intruder that they witnessed, the first key factor is whether they really existed. Through pictures uploaded on social media. Do you suspect they're fake pictures? This is not what that's about. People who tend to think they saw things that don't exist and get caught up in possibility. We need to ascertain this anomaly's existence from objective facts instead of relying solely upon their accounts. Objective facts? Mrs. Ami, I understand you have already gathered the necessary clues. With your power of clairvoyance. Yes, I think. So, Mrs. Ami, could you kindly recap the clues you found by investigating with clairvoyance? Could you, I saw a shadowy figure. I believe that's the entity that made Mio feel watched and that Eiko-san saw. I don't know if it was human or an anomaly. But I think something must have been present in that room. Through testimonies and clues from your clairvoyance, you were able to narrow down the rumor. We were able to confirm that some entity was indeed there. A pillar. Let's focus on exactly that shadowy figure might have been. Mrs. Ami, I believe you found some form of evidence that said that shadowy figures are present in Mio-san's room. Was there anything that caught your eye? I mean, other than the shadow I saw with clairvoyance? Yeah, there was a clue you came across while investigating. If you were watching with your vision, you could just tell me. I might not always be around so conveniently, and this is your training day. So let me ask you, Mrs. Ami, where was there evidence of shadowy figure who supposedly appeared in Mio-san's room? The unit bathroom, since the toilet seat was up. The unit bathroom felt kind of strange. Ah, splendid! What did you feel was strange about the bathroom? The toilet. Let me guess. The toilet seat being upright. Mio's the type who closes the lid too. There's no way she'd leave the seat up. Excellent! What matters here is not the toilet seat itself, but the gender constraints it indicates. All the more as the resident has been consistent about handling the lid. Which means the third presence in the room would have been male. What do you mean, male? I put the toilet seat down. Trust me. I do. We do. Random offhand jab. What in the what? What would open a toilet? What would an open toilet lid tell you? A mysterious entity was witnessed as a shadowy figure. It took actions that were clearly divergent from the residents. The seat substantiates this. The indication that the shadowy figure was likely a male. Huh? So this anomaly chose to relieve itself? You shouldn't assume what an anomaly would or wouldn't do. Some anomalies cause scientific phenomenons, while others act just like humans. Wonderful. This urban myth's traits are seeping out under the light. Director-san, are you enjoying this? Mrs. Ami, your next choice will be vital. But, huh? Sure. A shadowy figure of male gender appears in your home. When exactly, and from where? I remember Mio saying it appeared out of nowhere. Anomalies are tied to specific locations. There is always something about where they appear. So, Mrs. Ami? Yes? Do you recall who first witnessed the anomaly? It was Eiko. It was Eiko-san. She saw it when they were getting ready to sleep. Yes, indeed. Mio-san's room only had one bed, so Eiko-san was sleeping on the floor, right? So Eiko-san improvised the bed on the floor and was about to lie down. Yep. So Mrs. Ami, do you know where Eiko-san saw the male intruder? Under the bed. Under the bed? I guess. Eiko-san would have been trying to sleep just in front of the bed. Brilliant! Exactly. Eiko-san noticed the man hiding under the bed. The urban myth that matches the circumstances would be... I don't actually know. Oh, my eyes. Identification. The man under the bed. Alright. Pretty underwhelming, to be completely honest. Like that kind of name. But sure. The man under the bed. Hey, I know that one. The one with the machete or an axe. Hides under your bed with a weapon of choice. Really? Yes, it's a popular urban myth. Possibly originating from the United States. Oh, so it's the monster under the bed. Okay. Yes, I think he was holding something. An axe, might have been. Director-san, what should we do? What could I do? Need to think of something. Yeah, about that. This urban myth is difficult to guard against. Huh? Other sightings vary, an initial and only encounter. Or another case where it jumped out around the victim. The unpredictability of its next actions is what makes this anomaly so compelling. Compelling? Mio's in trouble here, right now. Tell me what I need to do already. As I said, this one cannot be countered. So you can head back to the center for now. There's something else we'd like you to work on. Oh? What if it shows up today as well? You seem to misunderstand, Mrs. Ami. The Urban Myth Dissolution Center is an investigational organization focusing on urban myths. We are neither makeshift police nor bodyguards. That is beyond our scope. That's a terrible thing to say. I just wanted to protect Mio. Oh, it's okay, Azagi. You don't have to force yourself. We understand your boundaries, so you might want to call it a day. But Eiko-san... Azagi... I don't know what to do. Mio... Don't worry, my place is just one station from here. I can show up real quick if anything happens. I'll watch over Mio. Da-da-da. Mio, listen. Yes? I I'd like you to have this at least, as a lucky charm. It's a letter. It might make you feel more at ease when you're in trouble or worried. Thank you, Azami. I'll read this later. Well, we should call it a day. Please rest well, Mio. Sure. So yeah, that didn't solve anything. We just know what it is now. Shouldn't you just, like, not look under the bed? New tech even, you know what I mean? I've rechecked the locks, should be good. Did you hear anything we said on the phone? He's the man under your bed. ... Why is this even happening? Also, he just shouldn't appear as long as you don't look under the bed. Azami, help me. Okay. Ooh, a phone. Oh, scared me. Just the call. Who was it? Don't tell me you're gonna get another anomaly. You're gonna get like that 3 days left anomaly. Hello, Ikyo-san. Yes. Thank you for your help these last few days. I'm glad I wasn't alone. Oh, no. I know you're busy with work, so please. Yes, all locked, balcony and entrance, the chain's in there as well. Yes, bedtime for me. You too. Oh! Don't you dare, don't you check! ... exclamation point. Don't you do it. And she checked. Not again. Get out of there! No! Next day. Jasmine, this doesn't look good. Looks like the anomaly struck again. Seriously? Mio call you or what? No, I can't seem to reach Mio. But I heard from Eiko-san early this morning. She told me Mio had a really rough time again. She told me what happened when I get there, I think. What? Wait. Is this new mess that bad? Even worse. Eiko and Mio are being flamed on social media again. Mio's really upset about it. Not sure I get what's going on. We should probably take a scroll, yeah? Urban myths come out from rumors, remember? Might just affect what dude under the bed does, too. Start by checking social media, like before. Yes! I'll try looking around. Got a message from the boss, man. So we should start from Eiko-san's account. Nice, already on it? First things, let's check what happened to Mio and Eiko. Also, why are they being flamed again? That's it, go for it. Understood. Oh hey, my dear friend Mio was attacked again. I want the police to formally launch an investigation. And those of you taking the opportunity to snoop on our personal lives, get one of your own. Snooping around for personal information? Blowing up again. These two get more attention than the case itself. We should check how far these guys are digging. Also, why this photo? I don't get it either. Old photo, maybe? Weird that they'd post with all that heat. That's pretty true. It's also just Eiko, by the way. I'm not sure how relevant that information is, but it is just Eiko. You call your personal life while posting it on the internet? That's kind of true, actually, honestly. She's been doxxed, so less to hide? Does this mean she's safe, at least? I hope Mio was okay. Alright. Police doing bringing and entering. Prana? What is this? What? Deep breaths. Okay. Is that Eiko? Is Eiko that Eiko? She's just pulling stunts like this? Desperate to stay relevant. What? She's that Eiko then? Pretty famous. What a comment, though. What is that about? Thought some of these words might wiggle, but no go. Let's try somewhere else. I still think that's a little bit curious. I don't know, Eiko girl, is she famous? Eiko is Eiko S, right? She had quite the following? Really? Eiko 5S. Yeah, that's right. She's well known while using this handle. So Eiko used to be known as Eiko 5S. I should note that down. Let's get some of this. I think I'm going to look into Echo 5S. Echo's former account? Yeah, it might turn up something. Go for it. Exposing your friends again? Is this someone she knows? Or it could be someone who knows her from Echo 5S days. I think I've seen that name before. I think she's this Mio Sato? What do you mean by that? Oh no, her full name. Yeah, that's pretty messed up. He says we should put her full name into the directory. Someone posted this on social media. I'm worried that this might lead to some weird rumors. Yeah, try looking into that too. Why are all sub-posting? But maybe we'll see where the rumor actually came from. Maybe so. Need to find something to put out the flames. Mio Sato. Are you going out of your way? Now people are gonna search for it. Fully doxed. Eiko, you doxed your friend. How does that feel? It's you again. Nice work, doctors. Dang. Alright, let's go searching. Results found. This Eiko girl, was that really that Eiko 5S? I used to watch her on BooTube all the time. Used to post photos on BooTube. Super active. Apparently job hunting on station agencies flocked back to Eiko. Should to her current work. Yeah, kinda faded out from posting vids. I lose interest when they do that, but some will follow their stance wherever they go. Oh, okay. Click here for more. I'm not clicking weirdly. Don't do that. Don't do that. From some old article? Man, they're really quick. We ask ex-charismatic influencer turned job hunting consultant CEO, Eiko, about current recruitment trends and what her skills companies are looking for. Click here for more. Clicking. No. Can I? Okay, never mind. I went to them for advice in job hunting. She's super nice and I learned a lot. Never thought the CEO would be Eiko 5S. Da-da-da-da, no way. Business smart, high school. I met her many years ago. She's super friendly. From what I remember, claimed some brand stole the idea from from a product planning vid they did. Got flamed. Oh, they got flamed. Alright. Let's go for Mio Sato then. And then we'll search for both of them. Looks like Mio's full name is confirmed Mio Sato. The info from the uni and other socials match up. That's messed up, man. Why would you do that? Why? I wonder if this is from a uni classmate. Why post Mio's personal details? Humans. So just rush ahead without the consequences. Huh. I mean, now that I think about it, the ghost hasn't actually done anything besides scare her. Like, people on the internet are like literally doxing her information, which is kind of crazy. Like the ghost guy is just there. Like, he's a threat, but like he's not doing anything. Like, these guys are actively being threats. That's crazy, man. What could possibly be fun about exposing people online? Found Mio's alt account. How do you find people's alt accounts? Add the O for Mio. How cute. Jasmine, what's an alt account? An alt account, the other one. For anonymously posting stuff they want to keep secret. Mio had one? This post is going places. Alright. Let's see. Bloom 30. If this really is Mio's account, we should just look into it. It might tell us where the rumors around her came from. Guess we should, huh? At least catch up on what's being said. Yes. Thing is, her name isn't that unique, so search hits may be too wide. Look for more keywords that might lead to Mio herself. I'll try. 130. With a face like that, I'd be sugar dating too? What? Sugar dating? Whoa. Flammable. Handle with care. Zami. Mio's your friend, right? Any word from her? No. I need to see her so we can talk directly. Talk about Jewish rumors. I bet there's a secret sugar baby club in the basement. What the heck are you talking about, man? Oh, wait. Like, this is where the rumors started. I hate to do this to Mio, but we should search the word sugar dating too. Okay, go for it then. Jewish rumors? So even sugar dating has its share of these rumors. In the realm of might be. Take some of these keywords. Da-da-da, I can fix her. Some people do it because they want to, just leave them alone. I just can't find the post I'm looking for. Search function, please work. Is it because I'm only using one search term at a time? Perhaps I should try two. Why are you doing that in a comment? Why are you asking? You're asking like a legitimate question that you should be asking like, I don't know, someone else, like another person, but you're doing it in a comment. You have to earn what you can while you look like these. Maybe she's still at it. Even working your butt off nowadays, you can only earn 200,000 yen a month. Obviously, these get rich quick schemes are popular. I blame the government. What are you talking about? Alright. Let's go for, Miyosato. No. Bloom 30 and sugar dating, I guess. Totally boasting about her scores as Bloom 30. Who are these sugar dating success stories for anyway? Bet your ex-papa did it? Wait, what do you mean? Mio. Well, some role model figures make how-to manuals and get such. So pays the paths. Alright. Honestly, you don't see a problem here. Does my friend Mommy run? Had a celeb as her sugar date. Super jelly? Lucky Mommy-chan. I like Echo, be my sugar mommy. Casual comments that you see like literally on every social media. Try to earn way more introducing babies to daddies than dating them yourself. Setting up girls for dirty work, I don't care what you do here, just pay your taxes. Break news, Bloom 30 and the break-in victim had a not-so-secret past as a sugar baby. Looks like you tracked down the rumor source. You shouldn't believe all of just what's written here. But this might be related to what the or why the anomaly appeared in the first place. Da-da-da. Yes. I wish I could put a stop to all this. Neo's past dug up. Journal updated. Alright, let's go for Bloom 30 and Truish Rumors. No results. How about this? Alright. This is not some Truish rumor, it's real. They put a chip in people. Wait, what are you talking about? They use signals to catch them, no cap. When they catch you, they take you to another dimension. Sugar babies are dangerous. What are you talking about? Huh? Microchips? What for? Conspiracy 101? Never know when they are. Da-da-da. Suits and sunglasses. I know this one. There's a movie about them. That's an urban myth too. Huh? The Men in Black. Guys who wear all black. Men in Black. Nah, they're chill. Cash for dates, sugar mommy, call what you want. Well, but if you need a name for it, then you're probably hiding something. Da-da-da. Girls that age probably have done Mary? Mary in the Mirror? Oh, okay. Sounds kind of familiar, but also not. The Bloody Mary thing? Yeah, Bloody Mary. Yeah, this. Do a ritual in front of the mirror, and presto. Do I get anything for that? No? If I could be liked by only one girl, I wish it was the lady 8 feet. I don't want to date her, I just want her to stalk me. That's crazy. Lady 8 feet? Sounds like a celebrity or a movie star. Never heard of her? Guess there are people like that. Legit monster lady, so she's so tall she can peek into the second floor windows. Pretty famous myth. That is like the 8-foot lady rather, right? Okay, nothing over here. So I'm gonna guess that nothing's over here. Oh, if scary stories were popular, I bet we'd be hearing about sugar babes taking off their masks and asking, am I pretty? Oh, that's the one with the mouth, right? The really creepy mouth? Yeah, woman ritual, white showing up in front of those expecting a pretty girl. Yeah, I forget what you're named, but it's been pretty popularized in like some animes. Akko S. Maybe Akko's or Aiko's also doing sugar dating. Nothing found. Truish rumors then. Let's go for Bloom 30 Miyosato? How about Aiko S and Bloom 30? No results. Maybe just sugar dating? These I'd search terms to try again. Huh. What else is there? Miyosato sugar dating? How about truish rumors concerning her instead? No. Already searched that out. Truish rumors, sugar dating, Bloom 30. How about this one? Thought sugar dating was mostly an individual choice, but some people play dispatch. They say anything can be turned into a business, but this says they do an investigation every minutes. Maybe hiding something? Wait, a generational gap. I'm not much older, you know. Okay, nothing over here. Here, ex-papa? Oh, ex-papa. That reminds me, Neil mentioned being stalked before. Yeah, that's one possibility. Anything over here? Nope. Totally boasting about her scores as Bloom 30. Honestly, don't see a problem here. Da-da-da-da-da. Nothing over here? Anything else? And it's not like they have some good reason. They just do it for the sense of fulfillment. Yeah. In life, she doesn't use this account anymore? Maybe. Almost 2 years since the last post. Then not much fuel for the fire either. I don't know. Thanks. Maybe she's still at it? How could they assume so much about Mio? Yeah. Yeah, they do that. The internet does that. Met her many years ago, she was super friendly. Iko-san is really nice to talk to. She must be really smart. And really thick-skinned, too. Huh. Is it true she wanted to stir up controversy? Depends on the sun. Eiko5S had both solo videos and collabs with other streamers. Some of those were really asking for it. As a college group, they had a real kids will be kids kind of vibe. This is nice. Eiko-san was even on TV. Wow. Oh yeah, she was a commentator on some info variety show. Oh. Okay. Nice. Complete your social media research. Dot da da, dot da da. Zami, what you doing? I posted myself from my own account. I had to put it out there. Please don't insult Mio without knowing anything. Give it a rest. Don't do that. No. Isn't that just fuel for the fire? Yeah, she knows what's up. You know what's up. I can't just sit and watch. Well, Mio's feeling so much pain. Guess you're really the type who only learns from experience. That white knight spirit you got there is all fine and all, but you really should think before you act. Wow. Up to you, though. Zami does what Zami will. You can wrap up searching from the socials. Time to prep for on-site. Understood. Here we go. Yes. I'll ask Mio as much as I can about the stalker and your past. If you go all out like that, it'll be way too overwhelming. There are other directions you can look into. Think before you pry. But if you find out the possibility of losing a friend, be my guest. I see. Thank you, Jasmine. I'll be careful. Mio's place. Oh, you're alive. Good to know. Mio, are you alright? Azami. Yes, I'm not hurt or anything. But I was so scared. I'm glad you're safe at least. I keep thinking, if only you'd been there with me yesterday. Azami, I really don't know what to do. I know, I'm sorry. Talk to me when you feel up to it. No pressure, okay? Oh, excuse me. Alright. I'm all geared up to help Mio. But what exactly should I look into? Hey, don't ask me. But some stuff you could check out. This anomaly, dude under the bed, is showing up at Mio's like a bad habit. So maybe the anomaly was born from some connection to Mio herself. Affection, jealousy, malice, many urban myths are born from people's emotions. Might want to poke around that angle. Anyhow, it's up to you. Connections between the anomaly and Mio. Duly noted. Okay, thank you, Jasmine. I'm on it. Are you doing okay, Mio? Azami, could you stay with me? I'll answer anything. I'll do what I can. Yes, I'll be right here. It'll be okay. Don't push yourself too much. Who could the man be? I'm not gonna say I saw the post yet. That's a little bit forthcoming. Any idea who the man under the bed could be? Dot to dot. I don't think so. I saw the post. Okay, we're gonna stop beating around the bush. I saw Eiko-san's post. You were attacked again. Oh, not that post? We're not talking about... Okay. Though I didn't really want her to post about it. Eiko-san convinced me that at times like these, it's better to speak up. No, I think Eiko-san just wants a little bit of, traction. I think she wants to become a social media influencer again. And I felt she was right. Something tells me. Were you hurt? Mio, you weren't hurt, were you? Was anything stolen? I'm okay, thanks. I wasn't hurt, and nothing was stolen. What happened last night? I don't want to make you relive it all, but could you tell me what happened last night? About last night? Yes. It's okay. I can tell you. Yesterday, after everyone went home, Eiko-san was still worried and called me from her place. I checked the locks as I was talking on the phone, then hung up when I turned around. That man was there? Yes, he was. In my room, even though I definitely locked the door. You knew that. You knew who came from under the bed. What was that, Azami? Are you okay? Sorry. Thinking about it's really terrifying. Hey, take it easy on yourself, okay? I'm okay. You're here to help after all. I'll do what I can. I think he was holding an axe or something, and slowly came closer. I think I passed out then. Next thing I remember, it was morning. Azami, I'm really scared. What should I even do? Please. Mio. It'll be alright. I'll figure this out. Take a deep breath. Dot 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 dot. Okay. Mio's really scared. We need to find a way to keep this anomaly from showing up again. Man attacked Mio. The mysterious anomaly. Anything you have to say? Sorry for not filling you in. Mio isn't hurt, but seems quite upset. So please avoid asking her sensitive matters. Too late. If it helps, I can help you, or I can tell you about what Mio told me. Details, please. Eiko-san, may I ask about the details you didn't mention when you were called earlier? What happened to Mio last night after we left? I came to check on Mio this morning and found her passed out. I immediately took care of her. She's been in distress ever since. So I listened to her story and then got in touch with you. Oh, was that it? Alright. I should recap on what we gathered. Hello, sir. He keeps appearing. This man under the bed. The man under the bed appeared in this person's home. The man under the bed, Mio's. Yeah. Yes, the man appeared in front of Mio. This anomaly is showing up in Mio's room. What's going on? Hides under his beds and kills anyone in the room with him under certain circumstances, usually armed with some kind of weapon, possibly an axe or a machete. If you sense his presence, immediately leaving the room may save your life. Apparently, but she didn't leave the room. Why would they add that part? Examine. Once the urban myth, he crawls out from under there here. Oh, I see something. Ooh, a voodoo doll. Wait, no. Creepy doll. I don't recall Mio being into this kind of stuff. I should check with her. Alright, voodoo doll. Yes, definitely room for one person. And I don't see any secret openings or anything. Space for one person. Remove the space. Place everything under the bed. Bags, accessories, manga, and books fill the shelves. Nothing really unusual. Mio really is a tidy one. Even her shelves are well organized. Examine. Securely locked. Don't see any traces of entry. Nowhere to hide in the balcony either, as per usual. Let's check the other things just in case. Do you have anything to say, by the way? Starting to get the hang of it? Yes, I think so. Gradually. About Mio. Jasmine, what can we possibly do for Mio? About the anomaly, and also with the social media blowing up. It's tough to watch, I get it, but our job is figuring out the anomaly itself. We can track down the rumor's source in social media, but we can't do anything about it. Working with us means you need to get the urban myth investigation part down first and foremost. But yes, you're right. About the man. Mio said she had no idea where the intruder might be. Maybe it really is a supernatural monster showing up all of a sudden. There's gotta be more to it than that. Though this case does involve an urban myth, so it is possible. But Mio, doesn't matter whether Mio's being truthful or not. It's just more of a info to consider, okay? Jasmine, you're so mature and grounded. Whatever. Alright. Look around. If it hit somewhere, it'd be here. No, it'd be under the bed. Don't see anything strange. A sturdy, reliable door chain. Pretty unlikely to be tampered with. It's unlocked again. Mio mentioned checking the locks as she talked on the phone. So it's unlikely she forgot to lock anything. I mean, we did just come through this door, right? So I don't think that's really an issue. I think we're good. What the heck? Okay, no more running. Anything over here? Ooh. This one's peculiar. Is this the shadow of the man who attacked Mio yesterday? Probably, but what is it doing here? I know it's not a ghost, but I'm just scared. I hate those haunted houses where you need to walk through yourself. Look closer. I need to gather clues on this man. It just looks like he's searching for the shelves. Sneaking in, going out through the shelves for Mio's belongings. Is he interested in Mio herself? Interested. Gross. Alright. This man, like Shadow, might be the intruder who scared Mio last night. I should take a closer look at the man's shadow. Speaking of which, it doesn't really look like he's threatening her. He's just watching? But why? Creepy. Yes, this shadow definitely looks like it appeared from under the bed. But how does something appear from under your bed? Can't even lock them out. How can we prevent this man from showing up? Man appeared from under the bed. And now, Mio. Is this a body? Oh wait, I'm looking into the past, so... Is this Mio then? Was she lying here? Is this really Mio? The features are blurry, but it does look like a girl. But I should make sure. Check about the shadow near the entrance. I guess that's Mio. A few things. By the way, the place where you passed out, is it where I'm standing now? Yes, well, on a call with Aiko-san and checking the window, and doors locked one by one. But how did you know? Huh? How did I... Just a hunch. A bunch of hunches. Didn't you mention that you already see ghosts, so you can already see that? Doesn't she know? Is this about the weird things you see? Yeah, that you mentioned before. Yeah, more or less. Is this yours? There's something I'd like you to look at. Is this yours? Huh? No, it's the first time I've seen it. Where'd you find it? Under the bed. Goodness, that's so... What exactly is going on? A zombie? Maybe it means something. I don't really know. Sorry. It's kind of disturbing. I'll hold on to this for now. The meaning of the doll. Anything I can ask you? Alright, I guess we can resume with the investigation. Let's think things over for a bit. No clue who the man is. The shadow who merely watches, snooping around about Mio? What is the man under the bed's purpose? Wait. Maybe there's this. I'm so confused. Oh, hey again. What is the man under the bed known for? Being under people's beds? The man under the bed, from the urban myth. He's said to carry an axe or a machete and kill residents of the room, correct? That's right. He's famous for doing something like that, but she's not dead. But Mio hasn't been physically harmed. In that case, what were the intruder's actual intentions? Maybe he wants... to suddenly... No. To suddenly appear in front of you and scare you? No, he was looking through the shelf. To secretly steal your things, maybe. He doesn't want to earn money, he doesn't want to appear in front of you. Maybe? Maybe he wants to suddenly secretly steal your things. It doesn't seem quite right. Mia wasn't attacked and nothing was stolen. But the man keeps appearing. What could this mean? Okay, fine. Appear in front of you and scare you. Alright. Maybe he wants to suddenly appear in front of you and scare you. And the shadow's movement. That's how it looks to me. Then why was he at the shelf, though? Does this mean he actually has an interest towards Mio? That would mean that this anomaly isn't really the man under the bed. Then again, he's showing up from under the bed in a locked room. Makes no sense whatsoever. Are we doing this right? Let's think it through. Space for one person. The man appeared under the bed. I want to help Mio somehow. But the intruder appears from under the bed. However carefully she locks up. What am I supposed to do? How about you fill it? How about you fill block the space under the bed with furniture? Furniture. Okay. How about blocking the space under the bed with furniture? If it's showing up from under the bed, we could just fill the space, couldn't we? Yeah. And now I talk to Mio about it, probably, if I had to guess. Mio, a few things. Or not. I guess I just fill the space under the bed. Fill up. Okay, let's fill the space up. And done. Alrighty. Yep, this should work. Now the man under the bed has no way to get in or out. We're safe. I hope. Fill the space under the bed. Where did you get the furniture? Where did you get that? Mio, a few things. We fill the space under your bed. Is there anything else we can say or talk about? Who could this man be? Eiko-san, do you have any idea who this monster that attacked Mio is? The anomaly? The girl as cute as Mio might have got some creep's eye somewhere, of course. Maybe her ex-boyfriend? Maybe she mentioned moving here because her ex started stalking her. Her ex stalked her? But she mentioned it was a monster that showed up, correct? And maybe not? Well, urban myths can come from obsession, it seems. Thank you for letting us know. And there's our clue, ex-boyfriend. about your ex-boyfriend. Hey, Mio, I kinda heard about your ex-boyfriend from Eiko-san. Okay. Not exactly a secret, but I didn't think it was related. Seems like these anomalies are sometimes born from such people's emotions, so... I just want to check. Would you mind telling me a bit more? Oh, okay. I can share it with you then. It was 2 years ago, I think. We were only dating for a month or so. Don't know if he even qualifies as an ex. He was a control freak. He was the guy who stalked me, like I mentioned yesterday. Tell us about him. Could you tell me a bit more about him? Around age 30, medium height and build, said he worked at a famous company and cared a lot about his reputation. Had a lot to say about my daily habits. Certain foods are bad for my health and so on. He was a clean freak and uptight. He kept insisting I do what he said, and I got so scared. I see, that's why you broke up with after a month or so. Yeah, but he kept texting me, saying he was nearby and asking to meet. Around that time, I heard this place was available, so I moved here as fast as I could. Makes sense. Gotcha. Thanks. Ex-turned stalker. Did the anomaly arise from this person's obsession? Ex-boyfriend is a stalker. Alright, we should be getting a call now. Is that me? I'll be heading out. Oh, okay. It's already dark. I think I should stay with Mio for tonight. Yeah? Boss man told you to come back. Gonna pass on that? Just got a text wall about the sinner's purpose and your depth and blah 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 blah. Yeah, I know already. But it seems she's gonna stay with her this time. Duty calls? I'll stay here tonight. Oh, okay. I need to go grab some fresh clothes, but I should be back in no time. Huh? Really? Thank you so much. You should head back and rest. More people being here won't necessarily solve anything. Makes sense, if Eiko-chan is staying. Okay then, if you say so. Zami? Are you leaving? Mio. But Eiko-san will stay with you? Oh my god, her eyes. Her eyes. They're so cute. They're like pleading. Also, we took preventive measures against the man under the bed. He shouldn't be showing up from there anymore. I think. Really? Thank you so much, Azami. Sure thing. I hope you get some good rest for tonight. You're really my best friend, you know? I'm so glad I listened to your advice. Dot dot dot. What's up? Dot dot dot. It's nothing. There's no way. I'm thinking too much. Azami told me he's no longer coming out from under the bed. Dot dot dot. And Eiko-san is almost here. Maybe I should go meet her. I'm more scared here alone in my room. Are we gonna have an Oshinoko happen? Walking over... Wait a second. Hello, sir. Oh, now you have a machete. Dot dot dot. No, why are you doing this? You gonna run? Go on. You got this. Jeez. Eiko-san, please hurry. Hurry. What is this? What? Excuse me? No. No. We got the doll, too, though. Or maybe it's because the doll... Maybe it's because of the doll that, he spawned outside. Jasmine? Yeah, what? Eiko called me this morning. Mio was attacked again. This time in her apartment hallway. What? No way. It's my fault. Mio wanted me to stay with her. Not much you could have done, Zami. Like the boss man said, we aren't exactly bodyguards. I understand that, but... Anyway, I just heard from him again, and Mio's at Eiko's place right now. Makes sense. You know Eiko's address? Yeah. She sent it to me. Gotcha. Heading to Eiko's then. We should check out Mio's place as well. But if she finds out, it'd be locked. Thank you for all your help, Jasmine. Hello, Eiko. Eiko-san. Is Mio safe? Yes, thankfully. She's in the back. No physical harm, at least. I'm glad to hear that. Then the anomaly didn't do anything this time, either. About that. We need to see this. Oh, jeez. What the? Is this Mio's room? Yes, and there's more. The photo has somehow been posted on social media? Oh no, who in the world would do such a thing? Maybe they edited it. They edited one she posted before. I can't see how else. Mio said she ran back to her room and immediately locked the door. Then how could anyone take this pic? Yes, exactly. How is it even possible? I don't know either. I should go talk to Mio first. You do that. She's really upset. Wasn't able to tell me much. But she might be more comfortable talking to you. I'm on it. Mio's safe, at least, yeah? What could I have done for her? And what do we do now? Hey, regrets aren't going to help as much at this point. We're the Urban Myth Dissolution Center, and we investigate anomalies. Use your time on working out the anomaly and handling your problem. You're right, will do. You know, I hate to say this, but those sugar dating rooms on socials, they're likely related in some way. I think it's time to ask about that. Be careful about how you put it, though. Anyway, that's up to you, as usual. Yes. First, let's go talk to Mio. Then ask about those rumors. This woman living the high life. Must be rolling in it. Yeah, seems like it. Doors to the building entrance and the apartment are both self-locking, but it costs a fortune. 300 and 400k a month. 300k yen for monthly rent? Yeah, that's not so rare in central Tokyo, you know. I thought this might be a safe place to live, but wow. What to do? How should I investigate? What's a good way to do this? Talk to Mio. Eiko might have some info as well. What kind of questions? What should I ask them about? Details on what happened and... That too, but... Oh yeah, have you checked on the rumors on socials? Not a fun topic, but around sugar dating and all that. Not sure if it'll lead to answers, but you should at least ask. Yes, you're right. I'll check with them about these rumors. Alright. I do want to look at the book a little bit, though. Specifically these rumors. The man under the bed. Full graphic. Gather around and listen to my tale of terror. Do you know about the man under the bed? It's a particularly creepy story. In the middle of the night, you wake up and find a strange fellow hiding under your bed. People are terrified by his face and the things he does. How does he scare them, you ask? He'll do things like grab you from under the bed and call your name. How would you react if it happened to you personally? Personally? Oh dear. I'm pretty sure I would die of fright. Now, I don't know if the story is true or not, but it's pretty popular with children. It's a fun story to talk about with your friends or siblings in the middle of the night. But you might get unsettled by the story that you need mom or dad to come comfort you. Have fun talking about it with your friends, but don't let it get to you. Watch out for those men under the bed, and enjoy those spooky stories. Now that I think about it, the Urban Myths, I think it's this guy. I think this little moose guy's reading them out. Because he mentioned something about, did I imagine it, or did he mention something about, like, oh deer, you know? You know what I mean? He's a deer? Maybe. Maybe he's like the mascot and he's reading all these out. And he loves the 8-foot tall lady. Understandable. Honestly, okay. Lady 8 Feet. This one's even famous in my neck of the woods. A young man decided to go visit his hometown in the countryside during a school break. One day, relaxing on the porch at his grandparents' house, he heard something strange. Po, po, po. It sounded like a woman's voice. Looking in the direction of the sound, he saw a hat that seemed to be floating along the top of his hall ledge. Upon closer inspection, the hat was sitting on the top of the head of a woman in a white dress. For her head to be visible over such an obstacle, she had to have been almost 8 feet tall. Later that day, the young man asked his grandparents about the woman. As soon as he mentioned the woman's hat and her height, they turned white as a sheet. His grandfather said, more serious than he had ever seen him, the woman you saw was the Lady 8 Feet. Go to your room upstairs and don't step a foot outside. Unbeknownst to the young man, Lady 8 Feet was well known in the village since long ago. It was said that any young man that she took a liking to was found dead within a few days' time. This time, she had taken a liking to him. The young man was ushered into a room with newspaper over windows, a protective seal on the door, and warning salt piled in cardinal directions. His grandfather told him again, no matter what happens, no matter what you hear, do not leave this room until tomorrow morning. He left no choice in the matter. The young man did as he was told. At 1 a.m., there suddenly came a steady tap, tap, tap on the window. Then he heard his grandfather's voice saying, "It's all right, you can come out now." Knowing it was a trick, the young man held his hands out together in prayer and waited until morning. The next morning, he was taken out of the village by car. Do not open your eyes until we leave the village, he was warned. As they drove through the countryside, the same steady tap, tap, tap came at the window of the car, and just on the other side of the glass, a voice said, "Po, po, po." As the car passed the Buddhist statues at the edge of the village, Lady 8 Feet's presence seemed to disappear, and the young man felt safe. He heard several days later that the seal created by the Buddha statues had prevented Lady 8 Feet from leaving the village, but his grandparents also told him to be careful, as the statues had recently been vandalized by someone. If you ever spot a tall woman in a hat and white dress, you better take like a caribou too. Alright, cool. Oh wait, painting? Observe. Painting. I can tell it's an expensive piece. Don't worry about Mio. About Mio's room, actually, yeah. Eiko-san, Mio told you about her room, right? How could such a thing happen, just as I was getting my clothes? Her room is drenched in red. That apartment really is no good for her. What do you mean? No good for her? What do you mean? That place is mostly for students. Many of our uni students live there, so I'm familiar with it. It's close to the station, with lots of storage. The catch being that security really isn't up to par. So I'm thinking, Mio should be living in a much better quality apartment. Maybe even this very apartment. She wants to live there. Okay. Think maybe you should refrain from actively posting anything from now? In my book, having a voice is the best defense and defense. That's how I've won my battles. That reminds me. Who was it that posted the room photo anyway? So it wasn't you. I was thinking it might have been. But there was really no proof of it. I wonder who posted the photo of Mio's room and why. Not just the poster, but the reposters too. They're all the same. The slightest hint of blood and water and zing. They rush over and feast like desperate piranhas they are. Reactions like that will probably never change. How's Mio doing? She's barely eaten anything since coming here. Hasn't touched her phone at all. With their socials blowing up like that? She isn't talking to me much either, so she must be really at her breaking point. We need to keep a close eye on her. Why take such good care of Mio? Why do you take such good care of Mio? They're all judging Mio for her sugar dating past. My own part-time jobs were not always all that clean. As a single woman who works, goes to school, job hunts, and attempts to have a life, it's that much harder. Mio reminds me so much of my younger self. I really want to help her. That's really kind of you, Eiko-san. I'm sure Mio can make as much money as she wants. So I'm hoping we can get her to move into this apartment. Wouldn't the rent here be beyond her budget? I can lend her money and connect her with lucrative workplaces. You'll help convince her too, won't you? Youth is a virtue in itself, and virtue helps you learn. As long as you know your value, and where to monetize it, it's easy to earn. You too. How about you ditch that tasteless part-time gig and come work with me? You'll be living like this in no time. I'll think about it. Leave the part-time gig. Do it. About the rumors around Mio that are trending right now. The internet is such a cesspool, isn't it? Digging up this and that on a woman being stalked by an intruder. I've been through plenty of that myself, so it no longer bothers me. But regular girls will get scarred for life. They'll lose faith in society. Didn't know you were so famous. You've been through a lot of time. You're internet famous, aren't you? I'm sorry, I didn't know. Oh, that was a long time ago. They used to call me a rising star influencer back in my uni days. But now that I founded a company, I'm way past that silly phase. Fair enough. Look around. These piles on the desk might be paperwork for Eiko-san's company. Job hunting, consultation, promotion support, events, dispatches, the works. Even more. Looks like it purchases orders and contracts with the clients. Not finding any leads on who the man might be, of course. Maybe I should just ask Eiko-san if she knows anyone suspicious. Probably a good idea. Anything come to mind? Another bed. Queen-size bed. Anything under it? I'll take a peek. Probably nothing, but... you know, nothing at all. I thought beds offered storage spaces as well. What kind of lifestyle doesn't need them? What is that? This high-up intruding must be high stakes. That's one way of living safely. If Mio could live here? Guess so. Mio. Are you okay? Zombie. Why is this happening? I didn't do anything. Why me? Why me? Okay, I'm here now. You'll be alright. Da-da-da. So, what happened, exactly? Mio, please tell me what you can. What happened back in your room? I was too anxious to stay there alone. Eiko-san was already on her way back, too. So I headed out. But then... a creepy guy standing in the hallway. Huh? I was so scared I ran back inside. Wait, so your room got covered in red while... Hey, Azami? Huh? Didn't you say the man under the bed wouldn't be showing up anymore? I went outside my room because I believed what you said. I thought it would work. I'm sorry. No. Mio, I'm sorry for what you're going through. I'll do my best to help you in any way I can. Da-da-da. Tell me in detail, please. The man you saw in the hallway. He entered your room even though you locked up with the key, right? Yes. I hadn't even been away for 5 minutes. That's impossible. How could he pull something like that off? Unreal phenomenon. You saw the man in your room. I ran back to your room and it was all red. Wait, that man could have snuck into your room before you, right? Was he there when you got back in? Was he in the hallway? I entered my room and locked the door. But the room was already a mess somehow. He just popped off out of the floor. Mio? Ask about the posted photo. About the posted photo of your room that was posted. Any idea what might have done that and why? Da-da-da. I don't know, and I can't live there anymore. Why me? I need to move? I don't have that kind of money. Mio, after your room was ransacked and covered in red, did you notice anything else wrong there? I haven't really looked. Didn't have the time. When those photos posted online, the main thing was the red stains, right? I think so. We'll probably be investigating your room, so if you notice anything... I often trip on things, so I try to keep things tidy and not leave anything on the floor. If anything's fallen, the mess might be his doing. Right, your room is always so neat. My own room is such a mess. If you need to check my room, here, take my keys. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Mio's room lock. What to do now? Mio, what do you plan to do? I think that room really isn't safe for you. Yeah, I agree. So I've decided to stay at Eiko-san's for a while. She says she'll be by my side at all times, that I shouldn't worry. Maybe I'll be safer if I do what she says. Yeah, I see. And about your social media. It might be difficult to talk about it, but can I ask you about your rumors online? Asami, does that have anything to do with all this? I'm sorry, I don't know yet. Do you prefer I won't ask? ... It's okay, I can tell you. It's true, I did sugar dating, like they're saying. Mio. Living alone, going to school, and working on the side was overwhelming. And our friends suggested I try it, that everyone was doing it, and that it's normal, so I started too. You get it, right? 5 hours of work after classes, or just 2 hours with some middle-aged guy. And you earn the same as a week's worth of part-time pay. But I didn't think they'd dig all that up. And then... What's up? And did anything else happen? My parents just found out what's been going on around the internet. I'm from a small farming town. Rumors spread fast in the middle of the countryside. I was thinking of going home after graduation. Now I don't think I can. Mio. Mio is under pressure. Alright. So now what? Oh wait, I forgot about this. Anything over here? That's definitely her. The shadow is really calm. It's so still is scary. So still it's scary, okay. Aha, maybe this is Eiko-san, definitely. Look around. Eiko-san's room is spacious, but it doesn't feel like she has that many visitors. No shadows besides Eiko-san here. What was she doing last night? Also, is there anything else over here? Doesn't seem it. Maybe we can ask Eiko what she was doing on her computer. Eiko, can I ask you something? Who could the man be? Any idea who the intruder might be? I get the feeling that he isn't trying to directly hurt Mio. Though he definitely is obsessed with her. Could it be her ex-boyfriend? The person you're thinking of, could it be Mio's ex-boyfriend turned stalker? Wow, how did you know? Oh, it's just a hunch. I mean, that's just me speculating though. I do feel like there's enough signs to suspect that piece of work. Problematic ex-boyfriend. I've talked to both of them for now. Maybe we should be heading to Mio's room? But I'm worried about Mio. Should I stay with her? Then again... For now, she should be fine if she stays here with Eiko-san. She is saying so herself. Yeah, that's right. If they'll be together this time, or all the time, she won't have to worry. Exactly. I'll get the car. Let's go on with it. He has appeared in front of both of them as, like, during the first time. So I'm not really sure how safe they are. Okay. Mio's place. You know, why is it that the man under the bed shows up in our apartment hallway? Did you think of something? Yeah, that's not the man under the bed. We discussed this before. Yeah, lots. Dude's been popping up from under the bed so far, right? Only been popping up from under the bed so far. Makes sense, under the bed and all that. Why is he starting down the hallways? Oh. About that. I kind of blocked up the space under the bed. So maybe that might have changed something? Blocked up the space? What's the big idea here? I'm sorry, I thought that might stop the man from showing up. Mio was so stressed out. Listen, I know you feel that way. But random fixes by amateurs may end up being too risky. Though we don't know if blocking that space made all this happen. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry, Hey, I'm not saying it's your fault. Just a heads up for next time. Ask me when you're unsure, okay? That's never a burden. Understood. Thank you, Jasmine. I'll be sure to put the bed back to how it was before. First thing, let's check the red-soaked room. Also, if the man under the bed was here, he should have felt a shadow. I was checking the shadow with clairvoyance. Before that... look around. Blood. Blech, it's red all over. It smells making me sick. There's no way Mio could keep living here. I'll check the floor first. Books tossed around. Did the man under the bed do this? Feels strange that he'd want to mess up the books. I'd hate if the pages got scrunched up. Let's sort these out a bit. I don't think you should, like, tamper with evidence, but... okay. Yuck, I touched up blood. Blood? Oh, it is blood, okay. But it seems dry already. Not coming off. The books are super bloody. Or maybe not. Clouds facing the floor aren't stained. Where was this book originally? These are covered with blood. Wait, something's inside. A blood-soaked bookmark? Oh, it's a small note, not a bookmark. 9 PM. Leave near door. Can't reach much. Delivery memo, perhaps? I see a delivery guy. The shelves are splattered with blood too. Ugh, red all over the shelves. Maybe I should take a look with the glasses on. In a bed. The shelves are a total mess. No Mio usually keeps things tidy. Also, some of the shelves are empty. Can be here? Extra space. Alright. Anything you have to say? This is wild. Red all over the walls and floor. It smells horrible in here. Bossman would be into it though. Assuming it's the man under the bed, Myth. This stuff is blood. So it really is blood. I like the red room. Why would we want to throw blood around the room? You know, there's that pic posted online. Yes, this one. Maybe he did all that just for the post? Wait, what? Why would anyone do that? Maybe it was the man in red. Though that's kind of strange, so... She closed the door immediately, didn't she? Oh. What? Hello. She came to the behind of him instead. An eyeball monster. On closer look, it seems to have a body too. It's staring at something and blinking furiously. Creepy. What's it looking at? I wonder what it's watching. Need to stand in its shoes. Should be okay. There's no way to touch it. Let's see, I can stand the whole room from here. Kitchen nearby, bed, balcony in the back. Oh, it looks familiar somehow. It's the photo. Alright, let's go over here. And he is splashing a lot of blood. It's doing something. Tossing something around? Probably seeing him. The act of splattering the room red. But why do such a thing? Yeah, why would you do that? Like this shadow on the shelves. A little caterpillar now. Yikes, is that a bug or something? What the heck? No way, no way, no way! Nope. No bugs. Thanks, spy. Look closer. Arms and legs galore. Why is he stuck to the shelves? Looking closer, it has a human-like face. What is it? And his hands look weird. Moves weird, rather. Or someone reaching for books. Shadow stuck to the shelves. So he's searching for something. We don't really know what it is, though. Alright. Whose shadow's at the entrance? Let's think things over for a bit. Where you saw it. What was that shadow I saw through the glasses at the door? Doesn't this mean the one-eyed monster was there? Miss Sasami, where exactly what was your power about? Ah, clairvoyance. Shows me the past, the memory of each location. Precisely. It seems that the less you know about what you see, the more abstract they appear, possibly even as monstrosities. Avoid over-confusing on the shelves shapes and forms, trying to deduce what they're doing from the clues you found. I see. Thanks for the advice. And here I go, thinking about my imaginary resident director boss. Oh, well. Shadow I saw by the door through the glass. What exactly is the shadow doing? Near the entrance. Maybe the traces show him? Getting a picture? Taking... picture? Well, he's after the room was splattered. Nice. Maybe the traces show him taking a picture after the room was splattered. Could be. The layout seems similar to the photo posted online. I should try looking at the room from the same spot. Nice. Look again. Yeah, it's the same as the posted photo. The eyeball monster is probably a clairvoyance view of the man taking the photo. Did he want to see, or be seen? If he took the photo, what for? So you're definitely the one taking it. That's kind of strange. Let's think about the photo books. Let's see. Think things over for a bit. Check the shelves. Extra space. Something's off about the books all over the floor. It's weird that they want to mess up just the books. Why aren't there any ideas come to me now? Try thinking step by step. Spattered blood, the scattered books. Picturing both together would confuse you. True. Mio wouldn't leave books strewn around, correct? Not Mio. Her room's always tidy and clean. What would happen if blood were to be splattered in such a room? If the blood was splashed on the shelves full of books and knickknacks, this means those books all over the floor. Maybe they... fell from the shelves? Before the room was splattered? On purpose? No. After the room was splattered red. No, it was before. It was before, actually. Yeah. It was before the room was splattered red. Because there was no blood on the bottom. No, sorry, after. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, after the room was splattered red. Because the books were only covered from the top. Along with the bookmark, but I'm not really sure what that is. What that's all about. Maybe they fell from the shelves after the room was splattered red. As a daily habit? No. Because Mio rarely ties up? No, we're all on purpose, I guess. Maybe they fell from the shelves after the room was splattered red on purpose. I'm not so sure. Mio would never leave things alone. That's not what I said. And the undersides of the books weren't stained with blood, which means... Oh, yeah, no, it would be before then. Right? Yeah, because... Yeah! The books were scattered before. Okay. And then the blood was splattered. On purpose. No, wait, I already did on purpose. Okay. Skip this. Try this again. What? It was definitely before the room was splattered red. On purpose, maybe? No? As a daily habit, for some reason? What do you mean for some reason? As a daily habit? No, for some reason, I guess? Okay, that's a little bit of a weird kind of sentence, but okay. Maybe they fell from the shelves for some reason before the room was splattered red. Yep, that must be it. The man under the bed might have bumped into the shelves before splashing blood everywhere. Or maybe he threw the books all over the rooms first, then followed up with the blood? Why would he do that? It's falling from the shelves. And there it is, our final clue. Getting anywhere? I've spent a lot of time examining things, but can't seem to find anything directly related to the man's identity or motive. Right. When the search boils down to this point, someone takes their cue. Their cue? Oh. And there it is. Supervision, hypervision. Go on, pick it up. Right away. Hello? Miguria speaking. Director-san. Cut the fluff, Sammy. Director-san. I felt it might be a good time to give you a call. Ready to report. This case has been identified as a sighting of a man under the bed. The man appeared in Mio's room, which had been carefully locked up. It seemingly attacked Mio, but then splattered the room red too. So it seems like the man doesn't intend to directly harm Miss Mio. Strangely tasked for the man under the bed. If not attacking with the axe, plenty of opportunities to. But hey, Director, he's right though. Oops, my apologies. Of course. The man makes his own decisions. Who am I to comment on his preferences? That's not really. Also compelling is the unexplained phenomenon he caused in a locked room, with no trace of how he broke in. A wraith, a human vapor? No, it likely has a tangible form, though not a wraith or ectoplasm. Director, I hate to ask, but... Oh yes, we can savor the speculations later. Savor? Really no. What's crucial here may be the act of splattering the room red. Does the man in your bed typically work like that? This urban myth has several variations. One of them has the protagonist leaving a friend's place, but having the act to pick something up, and finding the friend's room all dark. Pick up their belongings without turning on the lights so they won't wake their sleeping friend to leave again. When they visit the room the next day, the room is covered in blood with a message reading, "Lucky you left the lights off." A room covered in blood? Exactly like Mio's room. Another urban myth exists called the Red Room Curse, but it doesn't quite match this case. By the way, wasn't there something in Mio's red-soaked room that caught your eye? Yeah, the bookmark, right? Oh yes, the books from the shelves were scattered around, not that. It seemed that they fell off from the shelves before the red mess happened. I see, and so do you, it seems. If the man is still after Mio's sound, he will almost certainly manifest again. Not again. Isn't there anything we can do? Your enthusiasm is most charming. In that case, could you kindly inspect this room again tonight? Say what? Oh, so now we're gonna get chased. Does that matter? Will he not even spawn here? Director-san. Do I really need to stay here in Mio's room, alone, in pitch darkness? Anything can jump out. I can't do this. Leaving now. No, you must stay. Jasmine is currently at Aiko-san's place, so we have little choice here. Then I should meet up with her first. I can't do this alone. I see. I was hoping everything might go back to normal for Mio very soon. Mio? Yes, you're right. She needs our help right now. More important, Mrs. Ami, finally examine the ceiling near the shelves. The ceiling near the shelves? Sure. It's way too dark. Need to keep hands on the wall and furniture. I'd hate to fall and make noise. Huh? Huh? What's this? I think I found the light switch. Don't do it. Director, I'm turning on the lights. Absolutely not. What? Why not? The conditions for the man under the bed to manifest are uncertain. One of them is the lighting in the room. You mean he shows up if the lights are on? Time of day is also an important condition. You haven't turned the lights on, have you? I was just about to. We're fine though. Bum-ba-dum. Can't stand this, I'm too scared. We need to hurry. The bookshelves. This is where I have to look, right? Hey, I feel something. A squarish frame? As I thought. You see, just there. What was that? Above us? What do you mean above us? You don't come from under the bed, do you? The ceiling, it's creaking. Hide, Azami. Under the bed. Wait, no, it's blocked off. Into the bathroom. Huh? Hide now. Oh, I can't move her. It's going automatic. Don't go under the bed! Okay, fair enough. Phew, is it gone? Director Son, what was that? Yikes. Yes? Zammy? Jasmine? There was a man in Mio's room. Eiko's room, it's all red. What? Covered in red. Just like Mio's room. Jasmine, thank you for picking me up. I just had a close call myself. But I'm worried about Mio. How are things over there? Well, those two are safe. I'll take us to Eiko's place so you can watch over searching socials. Now whose account to start with? Eiko-san's, right? I can't imagine her keeping silent after having her room slotted red. Hey, not bad. Let's get started. I'll keep an ear open. They just zip on through them. Gotcha, here goes. You check on Eiko-san, but I'm also worried about the heart heat on Mio-san. You should check on both. Came back from meeting out and the whole room was covered in red paint. This is absolutely despicable. No, this is bad. Eiko-san's posted like we thought. Can't really see the room, but it's definitely all red. Does this mean Eiko's also a target now? He says paint, though. An odd detail. How tragic. Even as a prank that's going way too far. Price of fame. It's just Eiko with one of our unusual setups. If you're falling for this, it's your own fault. On what grounds? To be fair, her past content did earn some kind of rep. This one's a real thing. Set up, her furniture and floors are ruined. People are terrifying. Hello, this is Shinto News. I apologize for the intrusion at such a trying time. We are unable to contact you via your late last post. Would you be possible to get in touch? We'd love to hear your story. So Eiko just got completely ignored the last time. How could she possibly keep up? Did one guy do this after Mio do this, or was it all just a setup? Well, if he did keep posting content like this, people would start doubting her. We've been on site, and I feel like this anomaly's overkill week or whatever. Saw some protected girl posting about for support for Bloom 30. Bet she'd follow a babe. She's a fellow babe coming to the rescue. Protector girl. Bloom 30. The one they're saying is Miko's stealth account. Protective girl, eh? Zammy seems to be onto you. Oh. You could check with a set of glasses, or maybe that's not the best idea. I'm joking. We're looking at what they're saying about us. Yikes, there's a really strong reaction to the words Protector Girl. This is less about interest and more like, I wouldn't scroll through that, but go for it if you want. She's gonna search about her stuff on the internet. Nope, Dark Spec News. Dark Spec, what's that about? More like minimal speculation, double serving of delusion. I should check. Sure. I'll take a look, just to be safe. Don't expect too much, but her related post might be worth a look. Go for it. What happened to Mio Asher? Did they catch the guy? Okay. And the only thing we have is Protector Girl and Dark Spec News. Let's go to our search first. So let's found. Where's the girl who was all like, don't say bad things about Mio when you don't even know her? You ran for the hills just after one post? What? Yeah, saw this coming. I wouldn't read the rest, Sammy. Da-da-da? Little White Knights, Salvation. These knights want to be daddies getting jealous. They think you want. Okay. Or even Mio's alt, totally plausible. Desperate need for guns. Da-da-da-da. Probably against sugar dating herself. Too bad though, lol. Miyosato, Bloom 30 is clearly the same person. Da 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 da. We had no choice. Papa's a solid age, jump on it, playing singer. Do a one-person pity party and then toss her place to the ground. Gee, what? What are y'all saying? I wasn't just saying whatever. I need to set things straight. Stop right there, to be fair. I don't blame you for trying. But the where and how were really stupid ideas. Stupid ideas? We have our way of handling things, remember? You post all you want, but that won't save Mio. I see. Yes, I think you're right, Jasmine. Twisted expectations. Didn't expect to get a clue from that, but okay. Let's go to Dark Spec News. Dark Spec News speculates an intruder seen by Eiko and Mio. Click here. Dark Spec News. What do they say? The article itself is mostly just a recap, and blowing things out of proportion to scare readers. Buyers beware, speculation free. TLDR please, da 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 da, Migo sugar dates, Pop stalks her, Eiko, Signal, money shot. Okay, Pop turns stalker, but no one knows for sure yet. This is how even unfounded rumors grow. Cash in the dude, if this guy was real, place security cams might say, actually yeah, maybe. Good point. Eiko-san's apartment showed up cameras. I'm not sure about Mio's place. So they saw like security cam footage from Mio? SP? Girl's apartment? Security cam footage leaked. Come on, world. They spelled Mio's name wrong, so not exactly convincing. But I do want to look at security cam. Should we check in with the security camera angle? Check and make sure, yeah? Oh. Smells like bull, seems legit. The duality of man, all that. One of these. Maybe Dark Spec News security camera? Really? Yeah, I thought so. Smells like bull, seems legit. TLDR, lazy dude. Fair enough. Right, it is. Okay, I guess we gotta go back then. What's this? Looks better for us if you believe so. At least we're not digging for more. No, let's go back. Let's go over here. White Knight, self-validation maybe? That wasn't my intent. I just don't want anyone to play Mio anymore. They don't only stop being so toxic. Yeah, I know how you feel. They do the assuming thing on the internet. They do that a lot, don't worry. Don't pay too much mind to it. Why is this person laughing? Nothing to laugh about. We got our scapegoat, so don't ruin the fun, or some such. Anything else? You sure it wasn't something being all don't say bad things about my friend? Da-da-da. Just let it go, their perspectives are way too different. Makes no sense, eh? Zambi, you wanna calm down? But people on good posts are actually enjoy piling on someone. But why? Any scapegoat will do. Mio's case is just the fuel that happened to show up here. That's just terrible. Alright. I don't think I'm gonna get anything over here. Poor Miyosato getting dragged into this mess. Hey, it simply helps, but don't post her full name. They're definitely enjoying this. Anyways, who is it that leaked the name? You should probably look into this. Yeah, they might be posting stuff about Mio again. Give it a search. Alright. Bad luck for Miyosato. Hang with the drama queen to do that with you. Da-da-da-da-da. No comment. Move overseas. Doctor, docs, name, address, da-da-da-da-da. Mio girl, things like that. Karma sucks. Red room or whatever. I think I heard about her. The red room? What's the red room? Red room. I think the director mentioned that poor hype mode. What a yapper when he comes to those topics. Da-da-da. Another keyword. Yeah, seems to work the church. Search keyword. Red room. Seriously. Total state, subject tax nonsense. Boxing. What the? What? What is this? Casually sharing Mio's personal details. Well, it's already kind of out there. Then again, maybe she's being shared even more. I'll try searching for this. Right, check and fire out. The rumors about Mio has been spread. Yes. One issue, the keyword may be too vague. Should work well with another keyword related to the incident. Alright. There's also a rumor that she had... about the lab? Near Shin 2 Naka. Looks like we might find some more rumors. Search begins. I'll check this too. Okay? Alright, so probably this place and also the security camera footage, if I had to guess. I saw a security cam vid, but is the cam old or what? Oh, what do they mean here? Video fuzzy and kind of unclear? Looks like the man in the video, super fuzzy delivery guy perhaps? Someone's order from late night munchies. Ramen maybe? Let me see, 11 PM, 11:15 or so. Ooh, looks like an electrical contractor to me. Looks like it. They're wearing what seems to be a company-issued work uniform. Suspicious individual. Okay. Guess that's not for the media. I'm curious. Heard a rumor. Buried underneath. Not another myth you should search. Lol, I'm pretty sure the red cursed room was the only one where you would die from closing the pop-up. What happens if you close it? If you saw the pop-up now and closed it, we'd both be goners. Where is it? Okay. The red room. If you browse the internet late at night, a red pop-up window might suddenly appear. Do you like the red room, it asks? Those who close the text window will be met with a terrible fate. Such is the infamous urban myth of the red room. But did you know that there's actually a different red room? A certain individual, let's call him Mr. A, had just moved on to an old apartment on the countryside for work. Now Mr. A was a single man, so he was overjoyed when he heard that the woman was living alone in the flat next door. He just had to get a look at her, and came up with a reason after reason to knock on her door and introduce himself, but not once did she answer. Soon he was consumed by the curiosity of the woman. One day he noticed a small hole in the wall adjoining the two flats. Mr. A peered into the hole every day, hoping against hope to finally catch a glimpse of the woman. However, all he could see through the hole was a bright red emptiness. Baffled, Mr. A inquired with the landlord about his neighbor. The landlord told him that the woman suffered from a serious disease, a disease that stained her eyes a bright bloody red. It turns out Mr. A hadn't been peeking into the room of the woman next door. He had been staring directly into her eyes. It seems the object of Mr. A's curiosity had spent far more time looking through the peephole than he had. Yikes. You can find a small hole in your wall, do not look right at it. Alright. I think that's enough searching. You okay? No, she opened like Twitter for one time now. I'd be surprised if she was. Anyways. They got to you with all that flaming, huh? Yes. I didn't imagine they'd respond that way. Not their problem, so they'll say whatever they want. But there's no end to it, so... I'll do what I can to help Mio. You've got the spirit, but your voice is a bit shaky there. I can do this, you know. Yeah, just messing around with you. Back on topic. Maintenance suit and the pic that had creepy were all written over him. I want to ask Aiko if anyone similar showed up. Understood. On site at the apartment building. Up to Aiko's room we go. Yes. Aiko's place. Where is our friend? Wow. Happened while I was in the car waiting. Who done it? Why done it? This much in your face evidence? I bet you see any of clairvoyant in. Good point. I just scanned the room first with my glasses on. Really? Okay. Don't normally do that, but okay. Hello, sir. Take a peek. The man under the bed. Or is it actually? Is he talking with Eiko-san? Are both shadows from the same point in time? The shadow's clothing is somewhat rugged. Work clothes like the uniform's maintenance crew wear. Someone she's working with? What's going on here? This looks a lot like the shadow splattering blood in the back of the room. This one looks somewhat heavily built, maybe? Feels like this shadow could be important. I should dig deeper. The shadow is Eiko-san's working. Looks very focused on work. Her mouth is twisted in a grimace. Eiko-san is so intense, even when working alone. What a thing to watch. Kinda scary. Is he splashing stuff? Is this a trace of the man under the bed? The shadow's movements are so wild and scary. What is it doing? Is it messing up papers on the desk? Or maybe looking on for something specific? Did I have a goal other than splattering blood all around? And there he is, splattering blood. Whoa, the shadow's throwing something at us. Not quite throwing. Is this from when they splattered blood around and made the room all red? Was this before or after Mio and Eiko went out to eat? When exactly? Probably during? I mean after, I guess? Alright. Let's go over here, take off the glasses. Oh, hello, Mio. Examine. Even the fancy bed's all red. Will changing the sheets be enough to get it clean? Probably not. Look at the mess. Or your Eiko, sorry. Furniture, floors, walls. This is terrible. This is a lot to deal with. Yes, truly, I never could have imagined this. I took Mio out to eat. Thought it'd be better than being holed up and never going outside. And then we come back to this. Have you told the police? Have you contacted the police? Oh right, I was so upset I totally forgot. I need to report all this damage, I suppose. By your work. Eiko-san, do you have any work meetings with clients here? I have online meetings, otherwise I have them let out somewhere. Why? Oh, it's just that I'm wondering about the people you work with. Are you involved with companies whose staff wear work uniforms? Probably, yes. Don't really remember. I do have records of where she went and temporary stuff. They should be on my desk, somewhere in all that mess. Your desk, understood, thank you. And where's Mio? Eiko-san, I need to talk with Mio. Where is she now? Oh no. She went back home alone. Oh? She did? Does Mio know what happened here? She was with me when we got to the building entrance. But why? She said something about getting her things. I was so upset I forgot to check in with her. I'll call her now. If she's in her room, I'll tell her to stay put and lock up. Yes, please. Like, that's where that hasn't worked twice. Need to ask Jasmine to drive us there. Check in with Jasmine. Will do, just gotta check the desk. He's locked important. How terrible. Search documents on the desk. She mentioned the company documents were on the desk. It's so messy I can hardly make out the words. Make sure not to tear anything. Afi Amenegir, somehow decipherable? Not jobs that require work uniforms. Oops, ripped a bit. Yikes, wait. Bloody handprint? Someone must have touched us. Jobs related to medicine? Observation? Technology? It's all cracked and scrunched together. Finally. This must be for the maintenance company. It's the only one in the documents. Electric company. Electronic? I can't read this. Surely a company which handles electricity work, though. This document is ruined from all the blood. Let's ask Jasmine for her advice on what to do. Alright, this being Eiko-san's room too. The man stalked both of them and got to Eiko's place. Why would it turn red? Maybe there's some kind of meaning to the red room after all. Maybe. The entrance door is reinforced. Should be hard to break in. Alright, let's go over here. Back to Eiko, ask her one more thing. Eiko-san. Nothing. Alright, Jasmine. It's just as bad here at Eiko's as Mizo's place is wild. The fancy carpet and furniture are done too. Bummer. How are things on your end? What happened to your end? I was waiting in the car, parked nearby. Like rush in at any time of trouble. First the two headed out together. Probably eat something like she mentioned in the post. Came back after a couple of hours. I watched from the car as they re-entered the building. A while later, Eiko suddenly calls me up. We're totally panicking over the phone. Yelling about how all the rooms red, get in here, and so on. On my end, what the boss man made you do. Meanwhile, I was checking Mio's room. Yeah. I almost bumped into the man and had to hide under the bed. It's a long story, so I'll report everything later. Huh? Almost met the dude? Getting tossed into the deep end much. Good thing I came and picked you up. What do you think? Jasmine, what do you make of this? Rob's trying to get to Mio, as she's saying that Eiko's headache for us. In what way? I mean, the dude's goal isn't done just yet. So this goes on until he fulfills his goal. What exactly is it? No idea. Wouldn't know. Just hoping this doesn't end up like an urban myth does. I want to go ask about the shadow before we go over to Mio's place. Jasmine, I can see a weird shadow left in this room. Probably the culprit who made the room all bloody. It means he just cracked the case, right? I can't make out his face. Just that he's almost certainly the culprit. Then how about this? Just to be sure. Check if Eiko and Mio ever left the room, besides when they went out to eat. Good idea, I will. Mio's place. Jasmine, it seems that Mio's back at her place and alone. What? But I saw those two heading back in here. What the? Eiko-san's calling Mio right now. Telling her the situation on our end and stay in the room. Alright then, I'll have the car ready to go. Head to Mio's place. Nice. If you're ready to go, we should hurry to Mio's place. Wait. Yeah, what's up? Please take me with you. Eiko-san? Sure, let's head to Mio's place then. Hello, Mio. Welcome back. Everything okay, Mio? Did something happen? Is it on me? I'm fine. I was just waiting. Are you sure? I'm glad. I was really worried. So glad you're safe and sound. Dot dot dot. There's a used cup in the sink. Ooh. The shelves and knife holder are empty. Mia really wants to move. Probably took out what she needs. No notable changes. Guess I can talk to you. Yeah, glad Mio's alright. Really had me sweating for a minute. Yeah, really. About the investigation. I'm so glad Mio's safe. We should take another look at their place. Yep. Might want to check what went on while she was alone. Take a peek. Nothing notable under the bed. Why does the man appear from under the bed anyway? Well, that's the thing is, he didn't appear from under the bed. Is there a man from the bathroom or a man from the closet? He appeared from the ceiling this time, if you didn't notice. Look around. Some books are missing. Will these glasses tell me anything? Maybe in a bit. I'm glad Mio's safe. Right, I need to get her signed with the new place ASAP. I do have a place confirmed already. Just checking. Eiko-san, did you ever step out of the room? At any time besides eating out? I don't think so. I tried hard to calm Mio down, and finally convinced her to go eat. Alright. Noted, noted. I think I'm going to wrap up my life here. I really need some closure on this. Mio. About nothing? Did anything weird happen while you were alone? Not really, no. You okay? Are you doing okay, Mio? You think I would be? No, of course not, I'm sorry. Stalked by a creep, named and shamed online? Can't go back to my hometown, I have nowhere to go. Why? I listened to everyone, and really tried hard. Why me? Tell me, Asami. Mio. Just making sure. Or you went out to eat with Eiko-san. Was there a time when you were both out and left that place unattended? I was at Eiko-san's place the whole time. We only left to go eat. Asami, I'm so fed up and exhausted. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Take one of these. So, he came somewhere from the ceiling, supposedly, and that's me under the bed. Eek, a bug, or a shadow that looks like one. This bug-like shadow has creepy arms and legs. And again, like before, it probably wasn't an actual bug. But if not, why does it look like a centipede? Because he was searching the books? Centipede-like shadow. Likely. There's something under the bed. Is that the man under the bed? No, that's you. Surprisingly small, carrying something on the back. This is me, from yesterday. This was yesterday? I thought it was still night. Yesterday, before the man appeared, I heard a noise from the ceiling. It means the man who walked past the bed was in the ceiling, right? I hid under the bed so I couldn't see, but I already come down from into the room. Track the man's movement. Shadows heading to the entrance. Is the locational memory of the man who walked under the bed earlier? Seems like it. Alright. Let's do a bit of guessing. How did the man enter the room? I don't have enough clues for that, apparently. Okay. Sorry for bothering you again. How about the ceiling space? Mio, have you ever been to the ceiling space? Never. Is there even a way in? Right, of course you haven't. Okay, so we're not too sure, or she's not too sure herself. Sorry for bothering you again. Besides not going out for groceries and such, you didn't leave the room, not even for a short business calls, correct? I tried to remember after you mentioned. I was in the room until we went for a bite. Anything in particular? Just before we set out, Mia went up to the back room, or my room, as she'd forgotten something. We headed out together from the ground floor entrance, and didn't notice anything weird. Nothing in particular. While you were staying here, have you ever been in the ceiling space? Absolutely not. This whole place is falling apart. It's probably teeming with bugs and rats. Then you don't know how to enter that space, right? I do not. Look for clues on accessing the ceiling. I found that. I'm not too sure myself. Let's think things over a bit. Centipede-like shadow, look for clues on accessing the ceiling space. The man appears very suddenly, but how? First, you might want to focus on when he manifested in Mio's room. At night, when you hid under the bed, where did he appear from? I heard the ceiling creak and hid under the floor. So there must be a way into the ceiling space, unless he's a ghost. You saw a shadow with your clairvoyance, correct? I keep thinking about that centipede shadow. Why does it look like a centipede? I should focus on whether there's a way in and out of that ceiling space. Maybe he was climbing up and down, using shelf boards. footholds? Okay, sure. Maybe he was climbing up and down using the shelf boards as footholds. Yeah, that might explain it. So is he living in your walls, in your roof, more specifically? Multiple overlapped shadows climbing up and down look like a centipede. Check the shelves again. Alright, so you can probably go up the shelf, right? Oh, nope. Maybe like this. Climb up. Let's climb up a bit and have a look. Up! The view's blocked by a big cardboard box. But there's a hatch in the ceiling. Let's move this big box out of the way. Nice. Alright. What about everyone else? The man climbed up the shelves. Dot. I got up here without really thinking, but I'm terrified. But I gotta help Mio. Here goes. You're not gonna bring anyone? Ceiling space, here I come. What if, like, the electrician's over there? Stalker guy, you know? Ceiling space. Like, we're gonna have, like, a little bit of a Goldilocks situation. All dark and dusty. No one's here, right? Okay, my eyes are starting to adjust. Not scared, not scared. Let the investigation begin. Bento boxes, energy drinks, and alcohol cans. Doesn't look like trash stuffed up here by a former resident. Yeah, this stuff's new. The floor is coated in dust, but the trash is recent. The man was most certainly hiding here. Evidence of the man lurking, or maybe he's still here. Starting to see more clearly. Ceiling is low, but quite a bit of space here. Oh, what's this cardboard? Check under. Anything lying around that's connected to him? Da-da-da? Oh, roach, flat beyond belief. Maybe he used cardboard sheets to lie down without touching the dust? Seems so. A white line. I probably shouldn't cross it, should I? I see a sliver of light. Is it from Mio's room? How? Unbelievable. So he's been looking at her. Examine. Oh, can't see much. Too dark. Nothing really. Oh. Alright, so two shadows. One of them definitely peering at Mio. Talking to her, likely. I knew it. He was here. Not moving much. Is he crouched down? No, he's peeking at what's going on down below. Peeking shadow. What is that? There's a shadow of the man here, too. What's the shadow doing? Looks like he's nestling into a box or a bag. Check the far end of the room. Something feels off. I want to look closer. The shadow's in the way. Glasses show me things through clairvoyance, but this also blocks my view. I saw traces of the man doing something around here. A hat? There's something inside. Let's check. This was the hat that the electrician was wearing, wasn't it? Clothing. Ito Electric. Yeah, it was. Isn't this the company in the documents at Aiko's place? The man wearing the work uniform that I saw in Aiko's room. Does this mean that the man was here? I need to tell everyone. Uniform found in ceiling space. The man definitely was here in the ceiling space. I need to tell everyone. Yellow. Jasmine? You okay? Looks like you found it done. I found solid evidence that the man is hiding up there. There are a few things I want to check with Mio and Eiko-san too. Bet it's that time for some of the show. That time? Do you mean the director is going to call again? Also, let me just ask for 1 second. How the director definitely knew about that. Because he sees all. He has vision. Why didn't he tell us about that? What do you mean? Not any old call? Oh. Yep. Mrs. Ami, how's it going? Hello, director. I'm sorry, I haven't figured out the answer, and I don't know what you're apologizing for, but we're ready to start the dissolution phase. Dissolution? As in? In due time. Mrs. Ami, please tell everyone to gather around. Okay. Alright, guess we're solving the case. Your investigation is done then. Is this like a debrief or something? Ah yes, I'll also explain what I found in the ceiling space. Please hurry then. Director, everyone is here. Mrs. Ami, please be sure, or make sure everyone hears what we're about to explain. Understood. Thank you, everyone. Ayumi Megaria, Director of the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Now only the dissolution phase remains before we can close this case. Thank you for your cooperation throughout. Dissolution? Azami, what is this about? What's going on? Do I have to be here? I still have to have work waiting. We will be presenting our final results as requested for this case, so we ask that you remain here. Yes, so please hear us out. Let the dissolution begin. First of all, Miss Fukurai, thank you for your efforts in the investigation. We have discovered numerous clues since the identification case. The amalgam of information has allowed all of us to be here to tangibly feel the presence of the man under the bed. Oh, well, thank you. Yet the amassed information still includes several elements unnecessary for the man under the bed, urban myth. What do you mean? Yeah, it's definitely not, because, like, this guy's not under the bed. He hasn't killed anyone. Do you really expect me to record this case as is? What? Boring motives, tiresome intentions. There's no room for the Center's records for such things. Do you really want to prioritize that right now? And now this case leaves 4 key questions unanswered. Oh, but I'm guessing it's gonna be the doll that you picked up from under the bed. Why the man under the bed is not killing anyone? Why the man under the bed, like, needs space to live in? And why he attacked Eiko, or did stuff to Eiko's room. 1. How did the man under the bed manifest? 2. What is the goal of the man under the bed? Who or what is the man under the bed? 4. What exactly is the essence of the man under the bed? The eye reveals all. So it's not any of the things that I asked. What the? Please don't overreact. This is something only we can see. Eye-opener. This can only be seen by the holders of the seeing power, such as clairvoyance or vision. We must unblock this artifact to open the Eye of Truth. Now this is the time. Time for the dissolution of the man under the bed. Yes! The man under the bed suddenly appeared in Mio-san's room. Immediately after she had checked all the locks. A phenomenon reminiscent of the incorporeal ghosts or otherworldly demons. Exactly, and apparently did no harm to Mio. It just appears and disappears, always suddenly. So, Mrs. Zombie? Huh? Yeah? The man supposedly appeared from under the bed, but did it really? No, not at all. You determined where the man appeared from. Where was it? The ceiling. The man emerged superpower of wall ceiling space. There was evidence indicating the man appeared from the ceiling space. We found traces of his being entering and exiting from the ceiling space. Great. The man had been in Mio-san's ceiling space for a long time, waiting for an opening to assault Mio-san. Is that the Millennia Puzzle? But he has one right there, like on his on his neck. Moving on. What about this man under the bed? One of his defining traits is that he massacres people he has encounters with. One can say his goal is to kill the house's owner, or whomever uses the bed he hides under. So, Mrs. Yuma, what might the man under the bed be trying to do? Why does he keep persisting or pestering Mio-san? To protect Mio from demons, to kill Mio, to peek at Mio's personal life, to scare Mio. Peek at her personal life, I guess. He's a pervert who watches Mio from the ceiling space. That is a possibility. But if so, why would he need to show himself to Mio-san? I guess he wants to scare you then. He might have been trying to frighten Mio. And that's it, to simply scare her. Great. The man didn't try to kill Mio-san, despite being able to. If his goals were to peep, he wouldn't need to appear in front of Mio-san. He keeps on appearing, then disappearing. It seems that the man is intentionally limiting the actions and to scaring Mio-san. We can deduce that itself was the man's goal. So, maybe my room getting covered in red was also him trying to scare me, so it wasn't blood. And the reason my room was covered in red was because Mio was at my place? Either way, the man's goal is to instill fear. The doll left in Mio-san's room, also hints at such an intent. So the doll wasn't a message or anything after all? The doll. That doll. Seems like it. Let us move on. About the man under the bed. He is depicted as a random murderer or an escaped serial killer. As an elusive entity that suddenly appears indoors with murderous intent, an anomaly that is very likely to have basis in reality, it can also be said to be less tangible, to leaving minimal traces when manifesting. So, Mr. Zumi, how would you describe the man that we are seeking through this investigation? He's definitely not a ghost, he's an actual person. Clearly. Could they be a normal living person? Not a ghost or an anomalous monstrosity? Precisely. That is a spice and key to truly savoring each urban myth. Huh? Urban myths aren't just about ghosts and monsters. There's a sizable number of urban myths that aren't. They instead originate from rumors and such about actual people. So, Mrs. Ami, this man that appeared in Mio-san's room, who do you think this living man could be? One moment, they're most suspicious people. Let me see. The one we saw while doing social media research. Uber Eats. Oh yes, right. A living man carrying a backpack. Asami, you asked me about my ex-boyfriend, didn't you? Yes, I'll note it down here. He's also living with a suspicious person. Does that include my work client too? The maintenance worker wearing the uniform. He was in security camera footage too. So many suspects. Crazy world, crazy cases. Incidents and terrorist attacks on the news. Thank you though, I remember now. If I'm being completely honest, I thought it was Eiko for a second. Since she was like literally discussing with the maintenance worker beforehand. And since she's been with Mio all the time, but I might be wrong. I guess it's just the maintenance worker then. The maintenance worker's in the security footage, because we saw the hat inside. He left his hat and jacket in the ceiling space. Excellent! Indeed, the man under the bed hiding in the ceiling. Caught on security camera wearing a work uniform. I'd say beyond any doubt that it was him. I thought so. Now onto the final and most daunting question. The man disguised as a maintenance worker. How did this man come to be in the ceiling space? Unless he can rip apart space from another dimension and appear at will, it seems impossible that he'd manifest in that room's ceiling space. Yeah, that's true, and no sign from entering through the window. The ceiling above the bathroom didn't have enough space to move around. Mio has a habit of locking up carefully. That's odd. I was thinking he might be real, but... is the man an anomaly after all? You really believe so? No. Mrs. Ami, you talked with everyone and you went to investigate each location. You already know what you need to know. You can already see. But... So, Mrs. Ami. For the disguised maintenance worker behind the ceiling space. What path could he have possibly taken? How did he make his way into Mio-san's room? Man had an accomplice. He had a ceiling space before Mio moved in. I am 100% sure that it's Eiko, the man's accomplice. Someone must have helped him get in. That's it! Brilliant! Yes, that's the only explanation. It's clear from the security footage, as well as his uniform with a cap in the ceiling space. The man under the bed is in fact the maintenance worker. Note that the time in the security footage, 5 past midnight. This must be the time when the man arrived at Mio-san's apartment. Mio-san, regarding the time that the man was caught on security footage, does it ring any bells? Mio, around when did you reach the police station? Just around midnight, but that means... Huh? What? Something's wrong here. Indeed. Hearing that there's a man in the room, Mio-san runs to the police station for help around midnight. But at just around the same time, a man in work uniform is shown on security footage at an apartment entrance. But why? The maintenance worker is the man under the bed. Sounds uncannily uncoincidental. So, Mrs. Ami, the man who's supposedly under the bed was actually not in the room yet. Caught on security footage, and a few minutes later, he then makes his way into Mio-san's room. Who gets that point too? The man's accomplice? Eiko. Could it be Eiko-san, perhaps? She lied about seeing the man inside the room? That's right! Fabulous! A fine accomplishment indeed. Mrs. Ami, you have the rare ability to discern the truth. The mystery is now solved. And now he's part of the Illuminati. Dissolution. Alright, Eiko, you got a lot of explaining to do. Her telling you that there's a man under the bed. Weren't these the magical words that enabled the man to sneak into the room? That's true. Without hearing that, Mio wouldn't have left the room without locking up. Hey, how dare you throw some random accusations at me? If the man actually exists, he's not passing through walls or warping around. Begs the question, did Eiko actually see? Eiko-san, I think you told us. You kept watch outside the door. Outside the door so the man wouldn't come out, correct? That's precisely when you let the dude in. With an insider, the room getting covered in red makes a ton more sense. So it's true, really. I couldn't believe it, but now... What are you mumbling about? You aren't going to believe this bunch of weirdos, are you? The following is just speculation, but... Mio-san has had her past dug up and is under a lot of pressure. So my guess is that she's using this as a kind of like a publicity stunt. You were recommending she moves into a rather expensive home. How could a mere college student afford to rent a luxury apartment like yours? Were you perhaps planning to have Mio-san return to sugar dating? My power of vision sees it all. Offering help as a benevolent third party, recommending a place with expensive rent. Were you going to grant her a place to maximize her youth while she can? You must be enjoying ample profit margins to justify all this. Even with the efforts involved in carrying out such an elaborate incident. You mentioned having connections. How befitting of a job-hunting consultant. Your consultancy, of course, may be a front for catering to your cadre of CEOs and top brass, and providing them with sugar dating dispatches. Oh, so that was just a cover-up name for your actual job. Eiko, is this true? What in the... What are you talking about anyway? How dare you ask me this? Are you stupid or what? Huh? Mood switched up real fast. You bunch are here finding the culprit to lock him up. Looking for causes isn't going to solve anything. But we... How aspirin can you get? Useless bunch of morons. Aspirin? Listen here. It's a fact that a man was in the ceiling plate. It's a fact that a man was in the ceiling space. Which means I did nothing. Everything is that guy's fault. Eiko-san. Mio, you're a smart girl. You don't believe any of this nonsense, do you? Stick with me and you can earn as much as you want. And live in comfort. Just keep listening to me and forget all the small things like you always did. You'll be happy and rich. Your life will be just as good as mine in no time, too. Also you. Asami or whatever. You will answer for this. Yikes. How dare you challenge me with your forgettable face and ridiculous ideals. Total waste of my time. I'm far too busy for this. I'm leaving. She dropped something. Hey, you dropped something. Huh? Is this a card? That was your first case, Mrs. Ami. I must take my leave. I have something to attend to. Well, wait a minute, Director. What about Mio? Lost connection. ... Mio, are you? You're not okay, are you? I'm good. I'm okay now. I wish I could... Oh, right. I'll make sure to throw away that doll we found, so you don't worry about it. ... Mio? Doll? Huh? That doll. Mio? Yikes. Yes, I need to get rid of it. All of it. Like nothing ever happened. ... My room is in this state. I should start cleaning up. Let me help. It's okay. I need some time alone. Thank you for everything. But I'm good. Leave it all to me. Mio? Guess that's it for... No, she's definitely not fine. She's 100% not fine. What are you talking about? But Jasmine, we haven't solved anything yet. I mean, you've solved pretty much everything, I'll be honest. Mio's still in... The center's job ends here. Rest is up to the police and the lawyers. Huh? Yeah, I get how you might feel. But Mio herself says she's fine. It's not our place to step in. Is that really so? ... Thing is, I feel this case isn't over yet. Huh? What do you mean? What? Aiko's place? I mean, yeah, we do gotta arrest these two. What the hell? I thought you were cooking up some exorcist nonsense, and then this happens. Oh, they know my involvement in sugar dating and dispatch. Who or where did that leak from? But how could that... what the... No way. No. They kicked me from the dispatch group? How dare they? How many girls do they think I found for them so far? I'm so pissed. You should have stopped at that doll. Hey, I told you. I did exactly as you asked. I was spooked too when that Mio girl's room turned all red. Oh, that wasn't him? Oh, so that was blood. But over here, it's pain. Because she herself said it was pain. I saw her heading out, so I thought I'd scare her even more. The space under the bed was blocked, and she came home while I was thinking. I rushed to the bookshelf, so there wasn't even time for me to throw blood around or anything. But he actually splattered the blood. Ghost. The real man under the bed. The only reason he didn't come out, like, before. Oh, wait, so you just look like him. Oh, so he didn't actually come to Mio. Oh, back when he was in the hallway, because that's not the man under the bed. That was him. That was this guy. That was a stalker. But then the man under the bed only shows when the man, like, the bed is actually, open. So that's why it came when, our character was looking around as well. Huh? What was that? No way. The man under the bed is here. Of course. That's kind of cringy, actually. Forget I said that, by the way. What are you, like... What are you? What are you doing? Oh, hello there. Oh, thanks this time. Huh? What? No! The man under the bed? No, that's impossible. You can't actually exist. She paid me to do this. She tricked me into doing it. I didn't do anything. What the? Hey, wait. No! Please don't. And now, that's all she wrote. Leave Eiko-san alone. Huh? Sorry, who are you? I will make her pay. Huh? That voice. Is it you, Mio? Da-da-da-da-da-da? Okay. What? When I was attacked by the man in the room and passed out. Oh wait, no, that's us. Yeah, we're the one blocking, and Mio's over here. And passed out. I came to pretty quickly. When I was attacked by the man in my room and passed out, I came to maybe a conclusion pretty quickly. I heard everything. Eiko-san, I'm done for today, and so on. So you already knew that Eiko-san was behind us? Yes, I did, Asami. But that no longer even matters. Anyways, Eiko-san, why did you know my secret? Huh? What secret? How did you know that I had an accidental pregnancy once, back during my sugar dating phase? Oh. Pregnancy? What are you talking about? That's all. It was a message that you know about my past, right? A red and silent doll that symbolizes a baby. I didn't want anyone to know, but then why did you? Wait, too much is going on. Mia, what are you going to do? Please take it easy. Asami, thank you for telling me about the doll. You were right about everything. The man under the bed. This woman here. I'm feeling a strange power inside me. I think I could kill this woman with it. You're amazing, Asami. I did as you told me, and everything happened just as you said. I should have believed just you from the beginning, and done as you told me. Mia, wait, what are you talking about? But my medical records weren't in this woman's place. Tell me, where they are. I need to erase my past entirely. I don't really know what you're talking about, Mio. Enough with the nonsense. That doll is just a random doll I picked up. Asami, you told me this too. I will attract interest wherever I go. That and I had little to lose, whatever I did. I didn't say that. You know I wouldn't. Yeah, she never said that. Why are you being like this, Mio? Oh wait, maybe it wasn't you then. Anyways, that doesn't matter either now. My name and my address, my past, everything is out there online now. I can't go back to my folks, won't be safe at home. Wherever I go, I'm being watched by eyes that know my past. What am I supposed to do? Why should I even care? I'm going to kill you. You're joking, right, Mio? You're smart enough to know this won't mean a thing. Just put that down and listen to me, okay? No, Mio. Don't do this to yourself. Asami, I... You alright, Zammy? Definitely not. Hi. Responders are on their way. They're almost here. It's gonna be okay. Jasmine, do you have any, physical capabilities that could help with this? Jasmine, how did you... Heard it from the boss man. Boss man's vision's thingy. Knew you were heading to Eiko's. Loose cannon much? So the director was watching me. Dot 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 dot. I. Dot dot dot. Mio. Alright. Once again, going off on your own like that, way too risky. I'm sorry, Jasmine, and thank you. If I'd realized earlier, Mio wouldn't have done such a thing. Hey, don't go blame yourself. I guess you did kind of prevent the worst, right? Yeah, I guess. And the boss man should have told me earlier. Dot dot dot. I wonder if the director knew this was going to happen. He definitely did. Huh? Beats me. Could have been much worse without Gossman giving a heads up. Guess the vision of Bob's is pretty handy. Beats priorities, though. Speak of the Almighty. What is it? Way too fast. This said it. The Ever Met Dissolution Center channel is streaming now. Oh. Are the center's videos always stream so soon? The target of today's investigation is the infamous man under the bed. It seems that the man under the bed actually exists. Turns each case into a kind of feel-good entertainment vid. Those spreading rumors fade away if there's watchable content like this. I hope Mio's rumors fade fast. They'll get bored quickly and jump to the next rumor. Anyways, you'll be reporting back to the boss man, yeah? I'll drive you. Thank you, Jasmine. Our staff member who was at the scene has safely completed the investigation. The younger woman, B, had little choice but to move out. As for the woman A, who was first witness, the man under the bed, we have lost all contact with her, and are unaware of her whereabouts. The Urban Myth Dissolution Center staff sincerely wish that Miss A is safe and sound. And that's our director. The case came to an intriguing conclusion. After what happened to Mio, I wouldn't call that intriguing. Are you worried about Mio? She hasn't done enough to be prosecuted. Well, Eiko-san's not even being held accountable. It feels unfair. Really does, doesn't it? Yes, unfair indeed. However, I remind you that there are many forms of accountability. More importantly, I can't wait to see what you have. That card you brought with you. More importantly, what were you watching through your vision again? Director, don't you feel any emotions? Emotions are an interesting research topic. That is where rumors and urban myths originate. Forget I mentioned it. Okay. Exquisite. I'm so brain-rotted that I was gonna read that as a sketch. But anyways. What is it? Take a good look at this card. Oh? It's as if it's preceding the tragedy about to befall you. Huh? What exactly is this card? Don't tell me it's cursed. Director, I swear to God. This is one of the Illuminae cards. They are rumored to be prophetic. This card is prophetic? It happened 7 years ago, too. Director, I actually have one of the... You have one of them? What do you mean you have one of them? One of these cards. One of these cards is said to foretell the end of the world. I'm curious about the fate of the card's owner. It seems everything is in motion now. And that's enough for today. Do I believe in prophecies? I believe a good sounding one, if it sounds bad. Wait, is that an Illuminae card? Why do you have it? Since when did I have this card with me? Are you just trying to cover it up now? How should I know? Or how should I know? Well, good luck, Sammy. Catch you next week. Tomarigi here. About the new face at the center. Seems unrelated to the other incident. Megaria hasn't shown much we could look into. Roger that. Out. Back then, we couldn't possibly have realized what was about to happen. What? Wait, what? Wait, it's just... Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Alright, that's honestly pretty cool for a kickoff. Is there anything else I can see? Is there more to the game? Oh, I have cards. I have tarot. Do I click on that? Huh? Huh? Episode 2. Reflection of Death. No, I think I'm gonna end it there. I'm gonna end it there. This was a very, very long episode 1. But I did enjoy it. Actually, let me just continue this and get to a good saving point if possible. And we have Ouran from Ouran. Understood. Oh. Hey there, how you doing? Ah! Ah! I didn't know the center's roof was like this. About what we were discussing. You mentioned Eiko dropping one after we completed Dissolution. Yes, this one and that one. This is the Illuminate card, Eye in the Darkness. Why Eiko had this card is a question in itself. Yet a higher importance right now is the Illuminate card, Devastation and Judgment. Which you say you owned before me. I think I received it from someone, but don't really remember. I remembered I left it in my bag since then, so... Would you happen to know of a community site on the dark web? The dark web? Sounds kinda ominous. There's a site called Samizima, with descriptions of all 6 Illuminate cards. Various other topics too, earthquakes and shrines. A certain president is actually a stand-in. I didn't know? Samizina is a hub for those who appreciate such conspiracy theories. Devastation and Judgment is the very future that these Zimmers long for. It seems your card is predicting such a future. Zimmers refers to it as the Great Reset. The Great Reset? Rumors say the Devastation and Judgment cards depict it. And why would I have such a thing? And it's just a prophecy. We don't know if it's actually. We can determine whether prophecies are true by observing your actions. Now I need to tell you about today's request. A streamer has asked us to confirm the presence of a ghost. Yes, the streamers, of course. We're going from influencers to streamers. Devastation to Juju Mental. Yo, wake up already. You're sleeping like hell. Oh, so sorry. Devastation Judgment had me worried there. The director showed me an ominous website. Jasmine, do you know anything about the Illuminate cards and the prophecies on them? Illuminate cards? Count on the boss man to take interest, eh? Oh, so you're faking it. The directors seem on top of all occult-rated info. I meant to ask, what's today's case about? We're looking into a live streamer. One of his vids sparked a bit of a mess, and the streamer reached out to the center. That actual wording is, see for myself and prove that ghosts are real. Okay. Does this mean that the live streamer talks about spirits in the occult? Good guess, saves me the trouble for explaining. Oh, so I guessed right. Yep, occult live streamer, 800k subs, been streaming quite the while it seems. Check out the vid while we're on the road. The newest one, right? Is this a ritual or something? The scene in question is near the end. Hey, buddy. Come on, pretty please. I know this place is the real deal. Come on, show yourself. Mary. 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 And she's there. Show yourself. Behind me. What? Nothing there? Ghost? Was that a ghost in the back? You mean this is real? Trending on socials for sure. Ghost watching streamer's phone has a resident ghost, or some such. A resident ghost? Does that mean the house is haunted? Don't know much, really. By the way, our client, streamer. Why do you think about reaching out to the center? Do you know? Dunno, too bored to ask for the boss man's about the small things. Just as a client, okay? Anyways, get busy with social media search first. Understood. Alright. Send the link, did you see it? Try following the rumors from there. What should I search? Don't be asking me anything and everything. Try giving it a thought yourself. Sorry, you're right. Hi. I need to look up what kind of ghost has evolved this time, right? Right. According to the facts so far, a ghost appeared. It looks like the urban myth is dependent on the location. So I'd search for rumors related to the place and location. Oh, how helpful. Jeez, you made me use this dusty old brain with those questions of yours. Even though this stuff's not my wheelhouse. Well, I'll leave them in your hands. Understood. I'm on it. Alright. Is there any way to save? I actually don't know. Dissolution. Oh. We have casements. I'll get to these tomorrow. I've been on this for a very long time. But yeah. Database. That's a lot of things. I'm not gonna really do that too much, to be honest. Anyways, that's gonna be it for. Oh my gosh, I've been playing so long that I forgot the name. Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Very cool game. I think it's a very cool game. I enjoyed it very much. It is a little bit long, and they are a little bit repetitious, but I assume it's some kind of like translation error, to be completely honest. I'm not too sure. But anyways, yeah. Anything else I want to add? Art looks good. Everything's like visually cohesive. I love it. The dialogue's very nice. The story writing is really, really good. Because for the longest time, I was thinking about like the Chekhov's gun of the doll and I guess the man under the bed. And I was like, we're just not gonna solve those things. We're just not gonna do anything about that. But no, they actually mentioned it. They brought it up at the end, which is really cool. And I liked it a lot. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice morning, afternoon, and / or good night. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm not sure if I'm gonna continue this series, by the way. Leave a comment if you do want me to. But this one seems a little bit long for me. There's a lot of text, man. There's a lot of reading. We'll see. If you guys like it, I'll continue it, but we'll see. Anyway, see ya. Have a good one.